Will you walk in it? I don't need somebody that is bold now. Will you walk in it? Will you walk in it? So thank you so much. It's nice being here.
Can we please jam our hands together? Very well. For him, that is wonderful. Let's celebrate him. Let's celebrate him. Thank you very much, sir, for that. I want to believe we have our writing materials here, and I want to believe that we are jotting. It has talks about a lot of things. Yeah, it talks about being a developer, land sales, collaboration, talking about network marketing. He has talked about the benefit that is coming, that is AI marketing and prop tech. You made mention of something, sir, that make me smile. House rent for 700,000 naira last year. This year again, the money don't turn to how much? So we are together. You listen to that, you heard that part too. 2 million. I was like, wow, no wonder the big boys are in Ogun State now. In Ogun State before, you can get 2-bedroom flat for 150,000 naira. In fact, now you go tell them what you want. POP. If the place is not well tied, I'm not going to get the place. But now, as we speak, if you now want to get 2-bedroom flat in Ogun State, like how much you go save? It depends on, you see, when we have professionals in the house, can you hear that? Depending on location, which means in a location that is well good. Okay. That is another factor. Are they using light very well in that area? 33 kV, my brother. Like how much will you need in Ogun State, in a good location, to get 2-bedroom flat? Like 1.2 million for the house wey we na dey get for, even you go beg oga na 180 I go pay, no be commit, I no get commission, I no get anything. That is telling us that we have a lot of opportunities. I so much enjoyed that lecture. Can you please jam our hands together once again for him? We celebrate you. Thank you very much. Do we have any question? If you have your question, kindly pin it down. When it's time, we're going to call for the question. Sir, we are quite very sorry. There's something very much important we should have done before the presentation, and that is the citation of our guest speaker, the man that has been able to change my mind today, that even as a radio presenter, I can still also be a real estate marketer, which I'm seeing a lot of opportunities in front of me, which I'm going to tap into. Permit me to bring forward Chizo as we read the citation of our guest speaker. Can we please jam our hands together as he step forward once again for this citation? Honorable Okunsoya Oye. But let's celebrate him very well as Chizo read the citation.
Honorable Okunsoya Oyebola Oyeyemi, a visionary leader in real estate, popularly known as Mr. Property Lecturer. Honorable Okunsoya Oyebola Oyeyemi is a distinguished real estate expert, entrepreneur, and visionary leader. With a career spanning over 2 decades, he has established himself as a trusted authority in the real estate industry. Born on June 12, Honorable Oyebola began his academic journey at Community Secondary School, Old Works Yard, Mushin. He later attended the prestigious University of Ibadan, Oyo State, Nigeria, where he honed his knowledge and developed a passion for leadership, innovation, and real estate development. Honorable Oyebola started his real estate company, Golden Bricks Realty and Investments Limited, with very limited capital. But through his vision, hard work, and determination, he has grown the company into a multi-billion naira conglomerate with a portfolio of successful projects and government contracts in several states. Honorable Oyebola served as the immediate past chairman of Redan, Real Estate Developers Association of Nigeria, Ogun State chapter. He also contested for and won the office of Treasurer, Redan Southwest Zone. Honorable Oyebola currently serves as the National Secretary, Redan Committee on Intergovernmental Relations and Public-Private Partnerships, where he plays a crucial role in promoting collaboration between government agencies, private sector stakeholders, and real estate developers. In this capacity, he was instrumental in the establishment of the first Redan city in Oyo State, a landmark project that showcases his ability to facilitate innovative partnerships between government and private sector stakeholders. Through his alias, Mr. Property Lecturer, Honorable Oyebola has become a trusted voice and mentor in the real estate industry. He uses his platforms to educate, inspire, and empower aspiring investors and professionals. Some of his notable awards include Real Estate Developer of the Year, Redan Awards, Most Innovative Real Estate Company, Nigeria Real Estate Awards, Outstanding Leadership in Real Estate, African Real Estate Awards, Entrepreneur of the Year, National Youth Council of Nigeria. He is not only a dedicated professional, but also a family man. He is happily married and blessed with beautiful children, balancing his thriving career with a strong commitment to family values and community development. We are in the presence of greatness.
Can we please celebrate this man? Thank you very much, sir. We're glad and happy to have you. You can kindly have your seat. Thank you very much. In fact, I'm still being disturbed. I need to call a family meeting. When we get home, we have some properties that we just need to review. And then I think, I think a lot of things need to change. Oh, that is very fine. And that is the first step of our program today. We started earlier with the first 5 people. We want to bless them. We TV Properties, we want to bless the first 5 people to get to this venue today. Once I call your name, I congratulate you in anticipation. Can you please step forward once I call your name? Atin Shola Wisikat. Can you please celebrate her as she step forward? Let's celebrate. Hey, you are shy. Well, also let me bring forward Stephen Ayomide. Stephen Ayomide. Oh, God, make you smile now. Hey, your face too hard. The next person, Oni Adebayo. At last. Adesoya Wonola. Adesoya Wonola. And Mama tells me not to call this person self. I don't know, maybe the person offend me. Assis Samuel Opeyemi. Well, we celebrate 5 of you, and I will call on Chizom. You will gladly see her for the, yes, Promise. Promise, kindly step forward. She will congratulate you. She will get your names and your phone number. I'm quite very sure before you leave, you get your gift. Promise, check these wonderful people of ours that are making us proud. As you check her, you are getting your gift instantly. You can just follow her to get your gift. Hope you are here with your cash, huh? There's Lishabi Day in the city, so that you may not see a cabo. Well, we're progressing. We're moving to the next event, the next item on our program, and that is my story 1. My story, my journey to Ogun. My journey to Ogun. Why am I in Ogun? What am I doing in Ogun? What brings me down to Ogun? The man that will be taking these is when we talk about, I will call him a veteran in this industry because he understands much of it. I would love Chizom to be by my side as we read the citation of Mr. Ojikutu Olushola. Can we please celebrate him as a step forward? Firstly, we go by his citation by Chizo. Okay, promise we'll be taking the citation. Can we have a light musical? A light musical before, as we expect promise to step forward. Just give us a light music. A light music. There's something that is so common about these people. They have one special smile. When Honorable was talking, he always smiled. You too, you can't smile. If you like say, hey, that smiling is one of, okay, you can come for the citation.
Good afternoon, everybody. Mr. Ojikutu Olusola, is the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of Entracoms Home Limited, a dynamic real estate development company helping individual, corporate entities, and institutional investors build profitable real estate investment portfolios. He has developed, managed, and transacted billions worth of properties to date. He currently serves as the General Secretary of the Real Estate Developers Association of Nigeria, REDAN, Ogun State Chapter, where he actively contributes to the growth, regulation, and professional advancement of real estate sector within the state. Mr. Olushola began his educational journey at Abati Primary School, then proceeded to the Unity High School, Sango Ota, for his secondary education. He went on to study creativity, entrepreneurship, and innovation at the University of Agriculture at Abeokuta, where he gained valuable insight into the business development and enterprise management. Due to his thirst and passion for real estate knowledge, he furthered his education at the prestigious University of Lagos as a postgraduate student of housing development and management with thesis focused on social housing in Ogun State. He is happily married to Mrs. Ojikutu Elizabeth and blessed with an amazing daughter. Together, they share a strong commitment to family and community values. Mr. Ojikutu Olushola is also known for his passion, integrity, and innovative mindset, which continue to drive the vision and success of his work in the real estate industry. He is a trainer with exceptional delivery. He has trained hundreds of individuals since the inception of his real estate career, and also he is the convener of Real Estate Masterclass with Olushola with the mandate of bridging the knowledge gap in the real estate education. Thank you.
Happy to you, Mr. Olushola Ojikutu. My journey to Ogun State.
All right, good afternoon, everyone. Are we good? Happy weekend to you all. Yes, it's a privilege to be here, and this is what I love to do. Whenever I see young people out there who are hungry, I can see the hunger in everyone. And I think my journey also started like this some years ago. So, but before I only have 15 minutes, right? So before I share my journey with you guys, so I want to use this medium to appreciate my ogas. I want to appreciate Honorable Okusoya Oyebola Oyeyemi for his fatherly advice, mentorship, support he has given us in the industry. Please kindly let me celebrate my oga, please. Thank you so much. God will continue to strengthen you, sir. So I will also use this medium to appreciate the convener of these events, my own brother, who I've been following for a while, even before we got close. Mr. Olaoton Jeremiah, the CEO of Whittleville Property Limited. Thank you so much for inviting me. Please also celebrate yourself, please. Kindly celebrate yourself. All right, let me welcome you all once again. My name is Ojikutu Olushola, and we are colleagues. I'm also, despite the fact that I'm a property developer, I'm still a realtor, will always be a realtor. And even in your development journey, you still need to have that, what's it called? agency or realtorship, if there's any word like that, agency or realtorship spirits. Because you cannot be a CEO of an organization and you are not the, for instance, my own company, I'm the number one sales, I'm the number one marketer. So even I'm the one closing all these. No any staff can compete with me, and that's the record. And that's the spirit that as you start seeing your journey as a sales agent, it's going to really help you. And this is the best way to start. I can tell you. I've seen people that have the required resources to do real estate development. They are developer today. They didn't go through the phase of being a marketer or being a realtor. There is always a difference. Go and check. You can do your fact findings about this. And I can see that they always struggle with sales. But you that you have been a sales expert for several years, you are now opening probably like a property development company, just like my guy here. It's going to really help you. It's going to really help you to inspire your team. Anytime we do our monthly review of our sales, and my staff are always seeing what I've sold. They're always inspired that, despite my tight schedule, I still find ways to close this. And that has a spirit. So let me just use this minute to tell you that you are in the right place. And that you are here. Because you have every other reason not to be here. Sorry. I'm meant to share my story, but I guess I'm diverting. So I'm sorry about this. So most times, I don't always share my story. I always like to teach people about sales. But I will try and balance everything. Thank you. So you are not here by accident. You are here for something that in a few years to come, you will be impressed that I made that decision. Because today is literally day in Abeokuta. Do you get? So a lot of people are out there watching movies, they're at home, there's no any business activity going on in the city, but you are here to come and learn. I could remember some years ago, I also made that decision. A friend of mine told me that, despite the fact that I started, okay, let me go to my story now. So, when I got to the university, as a 200 level in FUNAB, many of you are familiar with FUNAB, right? So, my mom, who is my major sponsor, she could not do anything again because our business actually collapsed. Our business failed, let me say that. So she could not sponsor me in university. So I thought about it like, guy, before I got to the university, I was doing all this menial job, working on property sites. Even one of my regrets in life is that not learning the regular, what's it called? I was working as a laborer on construction sites. But the mistake is this, I would have learned the art of even working as a bricklayer. I was just doing it because I wanted to go to school, I wanted to study accounting in the university. But I was just working for just the money's sake. The interest was not there. No, let me just make, then we were making 700,000 naira. No, not 700,000, 700 naira, 800 naira. If you're a labor, if you have done that kind of work before, then you get 700, at a point it was 800. It was just for the money purpose for me, just because I wanted to study accounting. So when I got to the university, 200 level, my mom could not send money in school. I was like, okay, I need to look for opportunity in the student area. So what is the opportunity? I was trying to scan the environment. And during the holiday, I could not go home. I just saw some of I think that my friend was, my senior there was in 400 level. So he was into property management, managing student portfolio, so student housing. So I was like, okay, how can I learn this thing? He said, okay, if I rent an apartment of 50, then 30,000 naira, you get 10%, 3,000, 5,000. At times you even get 20,000. So if I get 20,000 in almost like 10, if I get 10 students or 50 students, I get 10,000 naira. If I do the multiplication, like, this is money and this is an opportunity. That was how I started. So during that holiday, so we do this collaboration, as my Oga said, okay, and start posting online. If you're a Funabite, if you're looking for admission, even then, we even provide free post-UTME, this thing for them. As a way of, the strategy of, getting them as a prospect. So once you provide a value to them, automatically if you are getting accommodation on campus, they want to do business with you. So I started, before you know it, I started making money. I started sending money home. And they were like, how come? What are you doing on campus? I said, I'm not a real estate agent on campus. And before you know it, 300 level, I started from being an agent, I'm now a portfolio manager. Like, landlord, we talk to landlord, they will give their houses to us to help them manage. 400 level, I started Entry Homes. That was 2015. So the idea of Entry Home came in 2015. I started Entry Homes, and immediately after NYC, so I was making a lot of money. I was sending my younger ones to school. even as a student on campus. So there are a lot of opportunities in real estate. This is just student housing. No? It's not even a structured corporate real estate. Now what you're about to do is a corporate one, a corporate real estate of a thing. But even then as a student, we were making money. At the end of accommodation period, I could remember my last, as 2014-15, I think the money we made last, I made like 1.2 million from student housing. Within the period of, no students will get accommodation within like a month or 2 months. 1.2 million naira. I sent 600,000 out to my elder sister to support her business. So you can see that there are a lot of opportunities in real estate space. So I started as a student agent. So after graduation, I moved into corporate real estate where there's network marketing in real estate. Oh, you can also sell property for a real estate company and get commission. This was even a friend of mine that called me, Shola, when you were on campus, maybe you are into this real estate of a team. Okay, there's an opportunity, there's a company that wants to do what we are doing now, a seminar, a summit like this. I could remember I came all the way from camp. I was staying at camp there. I came to Okeleu, at Sweet Sensation Okeleu, a summit like this. And I came, my friend invited me, Shola, come, when there's any opportunity, me, I don't joke with opportunity. I travel, when I was in school, I always leave Funab, go to VI. When there's anything, training, seminar, I'm always interested in learning. So my friend invited me. I joined the organization. We started selling. Do you know the funniest thing? The guy that invited me, after that summit, he didn't do anything that has to do with real estate. I still saw him last week, and we just said, Shola, even more invited, see event here, see you now. So what I'm saying in essence is this. See, after this training, you are going to make a decision. Some people will just come for coming sake. Some people will not even do anything after this summit. This is fine. You can find a career path in another sector. But for those who are going to do this thing, this sector has transformed my life. This industry has transformed my life. You know, when you came from a poor background, that you have gotten to the point that you've sent your sisters to universities, you've done a lot. You have helped your family, you have supported a community, you are making impact in the society. And let me tell you, out of the industries in Nigeria, this industry, as the chairman said, this industry will give you a leverage. Like for instance, when I attended the summit, I didn't collect money from me. Just like you came here, this event is free, right? Did you pay any money? No. So it's a free event. So I only joined. So immediately I joined, and I started selling. And from there, as I went into corporate real estate, helping individual and corporate, helping individual at the point to buy land, they want to invest in land. But let me just go to the part that really helped me. Because, you know, Johnny is if I start telling the story now, it's a very long story. But what really helped me within the real estate space as a realtor when I joined into the corporate real estate, number one is that the hunger to succeed. So, because I always tell people, this industry, all the millions you are looking for in this world, you are going to get it. My guy here, these are millionaires, these are billionaires. Let me say they are trillionaires. So all the trillions, the billions, and the millions is available in this industry. It's a game of number. Calculate the commission you are going to make on a plot. Multiply the number of plots on your sales target for a particular month, quarter, or yearly basis. That will determine the number of millions. If I want to make 1.2 billion as commission, the question is, how many properties do I need to sell on a daily basis, weekly, monthly, quarterly, yearly basis? So it's a game of number. So the hunger must be there. As I said, when I started, my uncle did not fund me. Nobody funded me. But I started with the hunger that I want to succeed in this space. And I'm not just joining the real estate space because I want to just make money. When I started, let me be sincere with you. I don't want to fabricate my story now. I didn't start because I want to make any significant impact in the industry. I started for survival reason. And it is never a crime to start for survival reason. Many of you, considering where you are coming from, considering your family background and everything, you are coming to the space because there's money. It's not a wrong idea to start with that. It is over time that I've made money. So when you have made money in the industry, the only thing you are looking for is how can you make impact. That's the reason why they can invite me to these events and make myself available. It's about impact. You have made the money. So it's not, money is a determinant, is a factor, but it goes beyond that when you get a particular point. So what I'm saying is that the hunger to source, you must have that hunger. There's always my Paddy Cash, always say something, you have to stay hungry. So I'm telling you this, that there are millions, there are billions you are going to make. The moment you are making that money, don't be an agent or a realtor that will make 1 million as commission today and you say, I'm not selling anything again, I'm okay. There are some people in our midst that when you see your first 10, your first 100 million, you feel like, I'm done with real estate. I'm done with. So you cannot continue like that, because money. If you have 100 million today, if you don't invest it wisely, 100 million can be nothing in another few years. It depends on how you manage the money. So what I'm saying is just that please have your hunger. You have to stay hungry every day, even when you don't feel like showing up. There are times that today I don't feel like posting on social media, and you don't even know when that prospect will see. At times it's very funny. There are days that you don't even feel like posting on Instagram, and when you don't follow your mind at times, just do what you are meant to do. I have a daily routine of what you are meant to do, and once you do it, I remember some days ago, I wasn't feeling like posting on my social media page, and I just posted. And immediately someone just entered my DM. I saw the property you posted a few minutes ago. And and a single client can change everything for you in this space. A single client. So even when it's not convenient for you to post, you have to post. When it is not convenient, when it is convenient, even when at times, even when I'm down, I still tell my wife, okay, you know what? Let me send this thing to these people. Because that is the routine. You don't want to be someone that you make money today and you don't make money tomorrow. So you have to stay hungry. And number 2 is integrity. See, integrity is very key, because the reason why I created Real Estate Masterclass with Omishola is because I see a lot of people, because there's no any regulation in the industry, you can be an agent today. Nobody is saying that, come on, you have to have this academic qualification, you have to have this and that to be a realtor. Because it's a very open market. People have been taking it for granted. You see a lot of scammers within the industry, especially in the agency business. So what I'm saying is just that your integrity is very important, because it's going to really help you. 90% of my own clients, they are not even in Nigeria. Imagine a situation whereby all your clients' documents are in your office. Some people have invested with our company for several years. They have not even seen their properties. Some people, all their documents are with us. Imagine we're now thinking of, let me start selling my clients' properties and make money and just japa. So it's a game of trust. People are looking for who they can entrust. There's no scarcity of money. Nigeria is not broke. Forget about what you are seeing on social media. People have that. People, like for people in diaspora, they are looking for people that they can trust. So the question is, can they entrust you with their portfolio, with their investments? Because I've seen cases of, if you go to many police stations, we see a lot of real estate cases of fraudulent practices. People cut corners. Do you get? So your yes must be your yes, and your no must be your no. And let me be sincere with you, as an existing realtors or would-be realtors or prospective one, not all properties you can sell. Don't be an agent that someone will just enter your DM and say, market this thing for me, and start marketing. No! That's why continuous training, continuous learning is very key. I'm sharing with you things that have really helped me within this space. Because I've seen cases of people that we started together, just like my boy here. There are many people that they started the journey together, but today they can't practice real estate in Nigeria. Some have even jacked out with clients' money. So integrity is very important. Your yes must be your yes, and make sure that whatever you want to sell, make sure you do your due diligence. I need to say this. Don't partner with any company that will compromise on your integrity. I've seen cases of people that join this industry, they don't have the intention to scam people. But because of the company they affiliated themselves with, they ended up scamming people indirectly. You know, you are the interface between the client and the company. You are the one they know. Clients don't know the company most times. It is you. They've been watching for years. So that's why you have to make sure that whatever things you affiliate your name or your brand with, make sure it's company that you can trust. A company like this, they are a company that, because one, The company is a member of our organization. So at least I'm sure of that. Do you get? So it's not at times, the real estate business in Nigeria is very dynamic. I'm sorry for, no. It's because there are times that even the company, they don't have the intention of probably like scamming people. But at times, even in business, there are challenges, right? But the question is, it is the integrity of the company, even when there are situations like that. I have many cases that maybe my clients bought into a particular estate, but maybe like 5 years after something happened, developer will call us, we have a meeting, we have a dialogue, and we will do another allocation, get another space. It can happen in business. But what I'm saying is just that there are situations whereby your clients will key into some estate through a particular company, and when issue come up, before you know it, they are not in Nigeria again. There are cases like that, even in Lagos, even in Ogun State. So what I'm saying is that anything you want to affiliate your brand or your name with, make sure you do your due diligence. If you work with a company that has a long-term vision, automatically we grow. So please, integrity is very important. Make sure you learn. Continuous learning is very key. Learning is, there are some things that, my chairman said something the other time that we are talking about artificial intelligence, we are talking about prop tech. Like, this is not the era of taking flyers. I'm not saying offline marketing doesn't work. I'm saying that you can't just do only offline marketing. Do you get? Yeah, these are that you need to start learning new things on how to do editing, a lot of ways, and do partnership. You can't do it all alone in this business. So many things that have really helped me is that I've been able to partner with people. Do you get? Colleagues in the industry, outside the industry, who has given me leverage in terms of sales. So your journey into the real estate space is going to be very challenging. It's going to be very stressful. This is not I don't like telling people that, I told you guys that there's money. There are a lot of millions. But I can tell you that this is going to be very challenging. It's going to be very stressful. You have to endure a lot. You have to show up when you are even down. And at the end of the day, it's very rewarding. Because that's the end goal for me. Any industry that can change your life overnight, it's worth taking your risk, taking your time, taking your everything, and whatever it takes. So my guy always tell me something that you have to do whatever it takes legally and morally to succeed in this space. Thank you.
Can we please celebrate him more better? Oh, that is lovely. Thank you very much for that short speech. It's quite expository. I've been able to judge a lot of things. That to succeed in real estate, you will start with zero capital. The only thing you need is people should be able to trust you. Don't be comfortable with what you already have. It's a game of numbers. You need to have a good relationship with people, and that will make people to trust you in dealing with you. Don't sell any properties that you don't know much about it. It requires integrity. It takes a lot of challenges, and it is rewarding. And to crown it all, Oloju Kokoro kìí ṣe real estate. He made mention of one line. You gather people's money, and they will now japa. Because I'm just imagining just sitting down in my account and in my house, 20 million just drop, pound. Oh, you put there. How will I go about it? If I'm not trustworthy, the next thing will be like, what's the next target? What do I want to do? I was discussing with Mr. Olaru that I really give him kudos. Please help me to celebrate this young man. I told him, all these years you've been doing in this business, you never lost a plot of land. I think that's the Yoruba like this. How do you do it? And it was like, it is a game of trust. That is what you need to know in real estate. We quite appreciate you for that wonderful speech. We pray God Almighty will continue to be with you and guide you right. It's a plus for every one of us that we are here. You can also start, even as a student. Imagine a student having 1.2 million in his account. Child. Till they're so only. I don't envy you, my brother. But I say, okay, I'm happy to be here. That is lovely. Please, let's quite jot down our questions. When the time comes, we're going to call on us to ask our question. Because of our time, we move to the next item on our program, and that is introducing the Wealthy Realtors Academy, which will be done by Iyanu Olua. Can we please jam our hands together as Iyanu Olua step forward to put us through this?
Thank you very much. Okay, before I start, okay, I will talk about, I don't know, how many people are realtors here? Like, you've been into real estate business? Okay, it seems everybody knows this. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Okay, so, okay, if you due to what our speakers have told us, so I am very sure some people will have developed interest in real estate business. Like, be like, oh, this is a good place to make money, cool money, yeah. Even though you have other things you are doing, you can still make money from this business. So, for that kind of, if you are interested in something like that, we have something for you. Even though you don't know anything about real estate business, like you don't have any idea, so we have a Wealthy Realtors Academy coming up, so where we are going to take it from newbie to pro. Talking about newbie to pro, like me telling you about everything you need to know about real estate business, from the legal part, the surveying, like how to partner with companies and some other things. And also the most important thing about it is the marketing part of it, where you get to know the digital marketing, just like our chairman said, that now when they started their own, they are doing all this going from one place to another, but now you just have to go digital. Everybody know that the world is digital now. So for you to succeed in real estate industry now, you have to be very vast in digital world. So, and this is one of the things we are going to be talking about in our Realtors Academy. So please, if you have the flyer, you can just check through as I talk about it. I'm very sure everybody have this flyer. Okay, so the first part is 1 week intensive real estate training. So this one is like the onboarding session of it, where we are going to talk about everything you need to know about real estate, the surveying part, the legal part of real estate business. And the second one is intensive digital skills. And these intensive digital skills cover the content creation. Yeah, you need knowledge of content creation in real estate. If you can check some people online, if you are on IG, you can check the Lizzie Properties, and I have some people you can check up on that are really doing well in this space. House of Judita and Accorded Confidence. These people leverage on real estate, they leverage on digital skills to sell real estate, and these have really helped them in making a mass, like standing out of their peers in this industry. So this is why you need to take digital skills very well, like very serious, if you know you want to go into this business. So, and just like as I was saying, so the content creation. So the content creation will cover the part of the content creation for realtors. So how to create content as a realtor, and also we have the copyright. Now you want to pitch to a client, you can't just go there to their DM and just be saying I sell land. Everybody understand that language. The funniest part is that if you want to pitch to someone, they ask someone that is selling that same real estate you are selling. So you just have to stand out. And how do you stand out? Copywriting makes you stand out. So you know how to go about your ways, how to choose your ways, and convince them that you can. You are the best choice for them in this business. Okay, another thing I'm going to be talking about is the social media management. Yeah. If you know, some people be like, oh, I know how to manage the social media now, but there's still some part of social media that you may not know about, the running of ads, because you need to run ads. You can't rely only on organic part of real estate, like organic way of selling alone. So you need to meet new prospects. And how do you do that? You run ads. Do you get it? So another part we are going to be talking about is graphic designing. So the graphic designing is, what did I need graphic designing for? But you actually need graphic designing. Like, okay, now you want to make a flyer, you want to make a, maybe like a post and you need a e-flyer for your Instagram page or Facebook, or even you need a business card, you can do it on your own. You don't need to hire a graphic designer to do that. So this is one of the things we are going to train you on. Another is video editing. Yeah, everybody know that TikTok is the main cocoa. Like, people, it's very rare for you to see anybody here that is not on TikTok. Yeah, so, and that's where people are making money. Even diaspora clients, if you want diaspora clients, you just have to be on TikTok. And when you want to be on TikTok, when you create your content, you need to edit it, right? So that's one of the things you are going to train you on. And another thing is how to generate leads. Yeah, you know all these things. Oh, now, how do you generate leads? Generating leads is like, oh, you have some prospect, you already prospect someone, then all your content, how to convert them to someone that they can actually buy. Do you get it? So this is one of the things we are going to take you through, and how to convert them to clients. And another thing we are going to be talking about is sales objection. You cannot go out of this in real estate. Like, you meet sales objection a lot. Like, there's a lot of sales objection in real estate. Like, you can prospect to someone, like, people will serve you breakfast. There are breakfast in real estate as well, whereby you already prospect to someone, you believe that the person will buy, only for you to know that the person is telling you that, or the person just goes to you. And you're like, what did I do? This person is already doing as if you convert. Why is the person ghosting me? So that's one of the things we are going to be talking about. So just like I said initially, people that have succeeded in this industry, they leverage on they leverage on digital tools. So you can't do without digital tools in succeeding in this industry. So this is what our Wealthy Realtors Academy Cohort 1 is all about. So you learn intensive training about real estate, how to start. Just leave it to us. We are going to train you, and also all the digital tools you need to succeed in real estate industry. Thank you very much.
Please join us together for her. Thank you very much for that. She's been able to explain to us that you can be part of the academy if you want to have more knowledge. If I'm not mistaken, every one of us were on TikTok. Are you here? You are not on TikTok? Just raise up your hand, so that I will give you iPhone 16. If you are not on TikTok, raise up your hand. 1, yes. 1, 2, 3. How much be my salary, Seth? Well, that is quite good. Please, let's subscribe to that. Let's subscribe to that. Please, let's try to see any one of us just to register. I think there is a barcode on our flyers with us. You can just scan it while you register as well too. Let's proceed to the next program on the next item on our program. How many of us here are communication students that study maybe like mass comm or thereabout? Okay, thank you. There's something in communication that we call 5 W's and H, which means there are some rudiments that you need to know as far as real estate is concerned, most especially in Ogun State. You can't just sleep, wake up one day, my brother, I'm into real estate. I want to sell land, I want to buy land, I want to be an agent, I want to do this, I want to do that. There are a lot of insight, there are a lot of trends, and there are a lot of opportunities that we need to key in as far as real estate in Ogun State is concerned. And that is the reason why I'll be bringing forward this young man that understands this concept very well. He has been in this business for a long time. He's the convener of this event. He's a brother. He's a smiling, gentle soul. And there's something I notice in all of our guests since morning. When I call this man forward, the first thing he will do is that, watch him very well. The first thing he will do you know it? He will what? He will smile. That is how you know the real people in this industry. For the citation of our next guest, I would love to bring forward Chisum to get set. Let's have a little music as Chisum step forward for the citation of our next guest that will be coming on board. Let's have a light music. And the next person that will be coming on board, that will be taking the real estate in Ogun State, is Mr. Olaotun Jeremiah. I'll put some hands together for him as a step forward and we read out his citation.
Jeremiah Olaotun is a seasoned real estate developer, investor, and wealth strategist with a passion for helping individuals and businesses build lasting wealth through land ownership and strategic real estate investments. As the founder and CEO of Whittyville Properties Limited, he has guided countless investors, first-time land buyers, and property owners towards making informed decisions that secure their financial future. With years of hands-on experience in land banking, property development, and asset management, Jeremiah Olaotun has mastered the art of identifying high-value land opportunities, structuring profitable deals, and navigating the complexities of real estate transactions. His expertise extends to flexible land ownership plans, fractional investments, and wealth creation through real estate, making him a trusted voice in the industry. Mr. Jeremiah Olaotun is a graduate of Tai Solari University of Education and an alumnus of African Leadership Development Center by Covenant University, as well as the prestigious 10 Times Africa program. He is a member of the Real Estate Developers Association of Nigeria, REDAN. Recognized for his contributions, he has received multiple honors, including Societal Icon Awards and Ambassadorial Awards for his impact in real estate and community development. Beyond his professional achievements, Jeremiah Olaotun is also a respected author and speaker, committed to educating people about real estate investments. His insightful writings and teachings have empowered many to take action towards financial independence. Ambassador Jeremiah Olaotun is graciously married to Mrs. Omowumi Olaotun, and they are blessed with two wonderful daughters, Teniola and Temilola. Thank you.
Hello everyone, it's good to be here again. Thank you so much. Please let's rise. Please rise. I know you've been sitting for a while, so I want you to do a little exercise before we sit again. You've been sitting for a while. Please rise. And what I want you to do now is to walk up to somebody you have been eyeing since this event started. Walk up to that person. If you have not been eyeing anybody, just look randomly and go and meet the person and exchange words, exchange numbers, exchange contacts. Please meet somebody, meet somebody. Let's do that in less than 5 minutes. Let's do that. Please, let's do that. Take advantage of this time. You always need that relationship. That is one thing I want you to know. You always need that relationship. Don't be shy to do this, ladies and gentlemen. Don't be shy. Walk to the back, come to the front, meet with somebody. Meet with somebody. If you're a business person here, I'm sure you don't need motivation to do this, because you know that you always need new people on your contact so that you can sell what you are selling to them. So please do that quickly. Some people are taking advantage of this time to meet our speakers, our keynote speaker. Yes, it is. Wow, it's good to have you guys here. We have a few minutes to do this before we call it a wrap. Are you exchanging contacts already? Do that. It's very important. You will need it. You will need it. I can tell you that for free. You will. The people you know, yes, they will always be there, but you always need to know new people. You always need new people. Okay, I will ask you the person you met. Don't worry, I'll tell the MC to ask you the name of the person you met. So maybe the first 3 persons will also get a gift from us. All right, let's begin to wrap up. Yes, thank you. You can begin to take a seat. Thank you. You can begin to take your seat now. Yes, this is an opportunity to meet people, and I can tell you that you will definitely appreciate this time. You will surely. Okay, so let's have our seats. Thank you so much. You can have your seats now. Thank you, everybody. So in my session, I just want to do balancing of all the things that we have been learning, hearing since this event started. You know, to some of us, you are here not because you want to come and sell real estate. I don't have time to sell. I have my money. Can I start doing real estate the way you guys are doing it? Don't worry, I'm going to share you some things. Because in the real sense, one of the things that gives me passion, or that want to make me to wake up every day and go to that office, is to see people, especially young people, come into real estate. Young people, how many of you agree with me? Hello, are we together? Now let's come here, Now, how many of you agree with me that young people are making money? No, if you agree, raise your hand. You agree with me that young people are making money? Now, how many of you don't know that young people are making money? Raise your hand. Oh, do we have people who don't want to talk here today? How many of you don't know that young people make money? Raise your hand. You don't know. No, you know, somebody said there are 3 kinds of people. Those who make things happen, those who watch things happen, and those who don't know what is happening. Which one are you? Now, the truth is that young people are making money. And how do I know? If you are making money, you will know that young people are making money. But the truth is, beyond making of money, there's what we call managing of money. And beyond managing of money, there's what we call multiplying of money. So it is anybody, any fool, any jack can make money. But it takes a mosque, it takes a gate to multiply the money. So you should be the gate. You should be the mosque. I mean Elon Musk. I mean Bill Gates. So you can make money. And you know the beauty of real estate, like our chairman said earlier, you can come into real estate with the little you have. You call it little, but to us, it is enough to get started. So, and that's one of the things I'm going to be sharing with you. And I want you to just pay out. I will rush my session because today is not the day to do a master class where you will learn everything. You can't learn everything in one day. But information you pick here will help you. I can tell you that for free. So I know here we have people who don't mind to say, oh, I want to join you guys to sell real estate. And we are in a state where we have opportunity to do this. We have opportunities to be the one. I mean, we have this platform, this opportunity available to us to be the one to sell that land or that property to people who are just coming into the state, to people who are looking for properties or land to build their own house. We have opportunity to sell land to those who are saying, oh, I want to buy land in bulk. You are here, you are already well positioned. All you just need to do is to partner with people who already know the game. They know how to go about it. The MC was telling you earlier, I have been in the real estate space since 2013. I also came in as a student. So I sold my first plot while in school. And you should also know that I lost my dad when I gained admission into year 1 in school. I cried, not because he died. I cried because he did not send my school fees. Yes, I was looking forward to school fees, and somebody just died like that. How can you die? But you know what? I took advantage of that situation, and then I had to school myself, start a business in school, and before I finished from school, I started real estate. That's by selling for other company. And since then till date, I've sold over 1,000 plots of land. I've not lost a single plot. I'm telling you, even though I've had challenges, yes, there have been challenges. There were situations where families said, we did not pay this, we did not pay that. But God so good, we resolved. So there were challenges. It's not that there were no challenges. Our surveyor is here. Everybody please celebrate our surveyor. Surveyor Tomiwa is here. So we have had challenges. But the truth is that we have not lost a single plot. And that is the same way that we have not lost the investment of our customer. So I know here today we have those who say, oh, I want to sell. And then we have those who say, I am making money. How can I begin to put my money into real estate? Please, let me tell you this. I have put money into different things. I started buying shares early in my life. As a teenager, I was buying shares, even as little as 1,000 naira. I started buying shares in the Nigerian Stock Exchange. But apart from shares, I've also done some other investments. I've lost money. But since I came into real estate, I've not lost a single naira. I've not lost a single naira. Please, let's welcome Mrs. Oluwafemi. Please sit here. We've been waiting for you, ma. You are welcome, ma. All the way from Lagos. I was told that there is this heavy traffic on the road on your way from Bega to Abeokuta. Even our keynote speaker had to turn to go past the old road. So I really appreciate your presence, and thank you, everybody. Thank you, SARS. Thank you for your presence. So if you are making money and you are saying, how can I begin to put my money in real estate? Because one of the things I tell people is put your money in the place where you will find it. How many of you want to do that? You want to put your money where you will find it. And by the time you will be finding the money, it would have increased multiple times. And that is one of the beauties of real estate. I have bought a land of 300,000 naira, and within 6 months, I sold it for, why am I saying 300? I think 250,000, and I sold it for 900,000 naira. I didn't have to wait for years. I have bought a land of 100,000 naira, and I have sold it for 600,000 naira. Immediately, I bought the land. So I have turned over the cost of buying a particular land within short times. And I have, of course, bought land too that I had to wait for years before it appreciates, before I start selling. So I have put money in real estate, and I'm still putting money in real estate, and I can tell you that I have not lost it because it is working. So real estate is working, and this is one of the things I want to share with you today. Real estate in Ogun State. We have been talking about the insights, the trends, and then the opportunities available here. So I have this quote I usually say to people: if you want to live in Banana Island tomorrow, then buy enough property, enough land in Cassava Dry Land today. And tomorrow, you can sell off those properties, those land you bought in Cassava Dry Land, and acquire a single plot or house or property in Banana Island. Now, it doesn't mean that if you sell all your land, that money will be enough to buy a land or a property in Banana Island. What it just means is that if you have a dream, why not start putting your money in things like real estate? You know, we're analyzing in how real estate industry works, and we are saying you don't put inflation ahead of real estate. You put real estate ahead of inflation. So real estate comes first, then you now talk about inflation. Or better still, you look at inflation and says, oh, this is it, 23% or 30% or 32%. Then you now go to your real estate property and say, inflation, I had due to real estate. So this is my property and this is the cost of my property. So if you want to put your money in a place where inflation will not affect it, put it in assets like real estate. You can, of course, there are other assets like gold. There are other assets too, right? Like this book is an asset. So there are other assets. But listen to me. Real estate is one of the assets that you can have access to anywhere. You know you cannot take it. You cannot move it from where it is. So that's one of the things that makes it beautiful. So today I want to show you why and how exactly you can get this done. Real estate in Nigeria. So I don't want to bore you with information about real estate in Nigeria. Our chairman did justice to that. So I'll just run through it and then move to the next thing. Now we have seen that real estate has contributed to the Nigerian GDP. And in the Q1 of 2024, that's January to March last year, we understood that the performance of real estate in the first quarter contributed about 5.2% to the Nigerian GDP, while the construction sector added 4.0. So, and then there has been increase in job creation, and apart from that, urbanization and housing developments. We have also seen developments springing up everywhere. If you pass this road, Abeokuta Shagamu Road, right, you will see a lot of development. In fact, you have not seen developments. We are the people that enter into those places. So I know a lot of developments that we have not even seen at all. The eyes have not seen it. But people are doing so much, I can tell you. People are doing a lot of things in Ogun State. And then we have also seen major infrastructures that have sprung up, especially in the last 2-3 years. The railway construction. How many of you have used the railway in the last 1-2 years? How many of you? You would have seen the ease of movement. People move. You can go from Lagos, from Ibadan to Lagos in the morning, and then in the evening you are back. There are people who do this every single day. There are people doing this. I was on my way to Lagos some times ago, and then I gave a lift to a young man, and then I was asking him while we were talking, where do you work and all of that? And he told me he works in Lagos. And there are people like that. They live here in Abeokuta and they work in Lagos. So what baffled me about this guy was the fact that he goes to Lagos every day. So that's to say that he also comes to Abeokuta every single day. So we can have people who says, oh, I don't mind to still continue to work in Lagos. Lagos has the money. I want to make the money. But you see this property, this land thing, this rent thing, I don't want to continue to pay it. Can you give me a plot of land in Abeokuta? I will build my house there. How many of you have seen young people who have their own land, their own house in Abeokuta? I have seen a lot. I've seen women, young ladies now. I call them young because they are below 40. Right? They own their own buildings. But when it comes to real estate investment, I'm not talking about having your own house. In fact, if you meet people like our chairman here, they will tell you that your own property is even a liability. It's the real estate, right? It should be an asset. But where you live is even a liability because you keep spending money. The only thing that is appreciating about that property is the land. Why you keep spending money. But of course, it doesn't mean that if you want to build your own house, you shouldn't. You should build your own house. But then have other properties paying for the maintenance of that house. Okay, then we have also seen that the future projections for the wealth and investment opportunities that will come from this sector. We'll see that the just like the chairman mentioned earlier, 2.61 trillion US dollars. We are expecting. How many of you will take a little from this money? You are ready to take a little from this money. Now it begins with, of course, selling. It also begins with you also planting your money to say, I want to use this money to hold that land or to hold that property. So let's get into real estate with everything that we have. And I'm going to answer the question of how cheap is it to come into real estate, or how expensive, right? Then why Ogun State? Like the chairman also mentioned, a lot of reasons why you should consider Ogun State. Apart from the fact that it's now closer to Lagos. People from, I told you, people working in Lagos, living in Ogun State. So it means that it's not as far as you think. There are people in advanced countries, they go to work by train. 3 hours, they are still in the train. 3 hours. Is it a bad road that caused that one? It's not bad road now. Because it's train, so you should expect that the journey should be smooth. And today, there are people working in Lagos and they live in Ibadan, right? So it is not about the distance. Lagos to Ogun State is not far. I can go in the morning and in the evening I'm back. I've done that several times. And I'm sure some of you have also done that too. Then the population growth, according to the Ogun State government, because I had to get this from them, they said we are 8.7 million in population. Then we have also seen the development of the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway. So a lot of things happening. Then the Gateway Agro-Cargo Airports. We'll someday get to the stage where things will happen on their own accord, like it is happening in Lagos. We can always say that a government that is coming will look at development in every local government, right? So, but then I have to say that because of the issues that surround the cargo airport thing. I don't know how many of you know about that, where it wanted to be before so politically it was taken away, right? Okay, then the road rehabilitation by the Ogun State government, they've considered rehabilitating about 500-kilometer road. Then the Ekpe-Ota corridor, the Agbara, the Ekpe, things are happening around those axes. So a lot of things happening there. Do you even, like I mentioned earlier, talk about even this our Kobakbe, Abeokuta Shagam road. A lot. See, we are the one in the industry. We know the inquiries people are making every single day. People are asking us for properties. They are asking for land. Will you be here, or will you be studying here and not take advantage of these opportunities? See, like I mentioned earlier, I sold my first plot as a student. I didn't have to be in the company. I was in Ijebu studying. And then a customer was making payments in Lagos. I didn't have to be there. So the same thing is applicable here. You don't have to come. We will do all the running around for you. Guess what? You will be the one to make the money. Right? Because we actually want you to make the money. That is why we are existing as an organization. Okay, so let's look at, okay, then the Ogun State, they have this Isheya pillar. They call it developmental pillar. And the first one is infrastructure. So don't let me bother you with all of that. Now let's go to the principles of land investments for lasting wealth. Now this is where I want you to just pay attention, because I'm not going to be talking about everything. There's a book here. We are not doing launching, but you can go home with this book. It's just 10,000 naira. Now this book, we have put some information there. So if you are just starting, or you want to know more about land acquisition in Nigeria, all the information that surrounds this, surveying, the land flipping, land banking, land whatever, I have them in this book. We'll talk about this one later, but you can always get the book and get information, right? But I want to just quickly share few tips Some of these things are the principles I live by, and I want you to also take advantage of them. Yes, take advantage of this information. Number one is that be ready. And I know by now you would have prepared your mind to truly want to. Please, if you are a young man here, you are below 40, you are married, you have a wife, you have a husband, or you're a young woman here, I want you to also talk to your partner. You guys should come into real estate, no matter what. Come into real estate. Every year, you should do something in the real estate industry. But of course, you must put your money where you will find it. So be ready to get into real estate to achieve your major goals. Mr. Olushola shared earlier. He said, if it is any money, any amount you want to make, mention the amount. Mention any amount you want to make. You can make it in this industry. My mentor many years ago asked me a question. He asked me what exactly I want out of life. I told him. Then he told me, he asked me again. Then he painted a picture of the possibilities surrounding what I said I wanted. And he told me, if I'm to sell this book is going for 1,000 naira, 10,000 naira, right? And then if I'm to sell this phone, let's say is going for how much? 200,000-300,000 naira, right? Now, he asked me, how much will you make after selling this book? How much will you make after selling this phone? Meanwhile, he wasn't using phone. He was using land and other things. So he was asking, how much will you make when you sell this land? How much will you make when you sell? So how many plots of land would you have sold to make 1 million naira? How many pieces of biro or pen would you have sold to make 1 million naira? You know the difference is clear, right? You are selling table water. You know how many bottles you need to sell before you make 1 million naira, and how many plots of land you need to sell before you make 1 million naira. The difference is clear. And guess what? You don't need extra effort to sell a land. All you just need to understand is the logic, the system of selling. Just understand, just learn. And one thing about skill is that all skills are learnable. You can always learn anything. You can always learn how to sell, and then you sell. So if you sell a plot of land, you can be sure of what is coming to you. So he asked me those questions, and I was able to answer, and then settled with real estate. I said, okay, if I could make all the money, if I could, buy anything whatsoever, I want anything at all, real estate can give me, why not put all my efforts there? I had to learn, and I'm still learning. So ladies and gentlemen, be ready. Then I also want to say this, be among the first to get to where development is heading. And this is one of the principles we look at in real estate, to pitch our location. And this is also one of the things you should take note of if you are a realtor or you are also coming into real estate as a realtor. It should be a minimum of 30 minutes. If the location is, if it will take you 30 minutes to get there, driving, or let's say maximum of 1 hour. That is the place you want to go. Prepare, because development will catch up with that place. If it is 30 minutes away from a major city, or let's say max an hour away from a major city, then just know that within the space of 5 to 10 years, development will catch up. But again, it also depends on what the government is talking about. But the truth is that you always find places like that, no matter who is in power, right? We can look at what has happened in the last 5-10 years and say, oh, of all the people that have come into power, they've actually done this. They focused on this area. Because the government, no matter how it is, there are some local governments that they cannot sideline because they will need their votes. So they always want to do something there, even if they will not do many things, right? So we look at 30 to 1 hour, 1 hour distance to a major city, and then we pitch. And if you have a property, you have a real estate company you sell for, and they have such location, then you also want to sell it, because people will get their money, they will make their money from that place. Then you should also move from plots to acre. Now, this is one of the things I tell, especially Abeokuta people, Ogun State people. When you own a house, you have bought your own land, you have built your house, and you feel, oh, that is the end. Is that the end to life? You came to this earth to come and pay bills? What about impacting other people? What about being a blessing to other people? January, we bought almost 500 UTME form, free form for people. Don't you want to do things like that? And we have been doing that for the last 4 years now, right? First year we did almost 100, second year about 200, then third year about 200, then this year we did almost 500. You want to impact the lives of other people. Be a part of projects like that. Let people also benefit from the money you are making. So you are not just going to make money because you want to feed yourself and your family, but because you also want to make impact. You also want to contribute to the growth of other people, of your environment. That is what we are talking about here. It is not just to buy property and then leave it, and before you know it, you are just spending money on your family. No, it's beyond your family. All right? We also want to impact other people. So, ladies and gentlemen, move from plot to acre. If you have a plot of land today, get out of this summit saying to yourself, I am buying in acres, because that is where the money is. It is not in plots. If you want to buy a plot of land from us today, let's say the one we are selling at Ashokpa there, we are selling for 850,000 naira, right? If you multiply 850,000 naira by 6, somebody should give me that figure, right? And if you are buying an acre, you are not going to spend up to that. So you make more money when you buy in acres than when you buy in plots. So money is not rooted in one plot of land that you have. As a matter of fact, you will not create wealth from a plot of land, except maybe someday. And you pray, or probably something happened, you now discovered oil. But guess what? Before most people discover oil, they have sold the one plot of land. So you will most likely not make a fortune, wealth from a single plot. So move from one plot to acres. That's if, and everybody, whether you are selling. And let me also say this, one of the beauties of being a part of our organization as realtors is the fact that we allow you to also begin to own your own plots of land. So you can move from plots to owning acres of land. So beyond just selling. For example, while we're planning for this event, guess what we did? We said we wanted to give out 2 plots of land for free. We'll give one to our realtors, and then we'll give one to the people who are coming for this event. Is it that we cannot sell the plot of land? No. It is just because the people who are working with us also need to create wealth as we are also creating the wealth. So that is why we said, okay, if you can only invite 20 people to this event, you have a plot of land to yourself. And I'm sure we are going to do the statistics at the end of this event and see who has qualified to owning a plot of land just for free. See, this is one of the things we do as an organization, and we will still do many, because we know that the more lives we impact, the more progress and growth we record as an organization. So move from a plot to acres, then study trends and follow suit, make land acquisition a necessity like groceries. Now, one of the things we are set out to do as an organization, we have a platform called reapse.co. Reapse is spelled REAPSE.co. That's .co. Now, it is our land listing platform, and one of the reasons why we made that platform available for people is, come anywhere you are, you can go online, just like you shop for groceries on GG, on Amazon, on whatever platforms you shop, right? You can also sit down and say, oh, I want to buy land. I'm hungry for land today. I want to buy land. You just go there and start making instrumental payments. You don't have to pay all the money at once. You can always start and then grow from there. Okay? So buy Okay, another one is buy or sell land all the time. Buy, sell, okay, I said buy or sell land all the time, or just do both. So you can either be buying. Now, our chairman said earlier that we all can play in the real estate. Guess what? All of us seated here, we are playing in the real estate industry. How many of you have a place, you have a roof over your head? You have a roof over your head, you have a place you stay, you are playing in the real estate sector. So it's either you are giving money to somebody or somebody is giving money to you. But guess what? You can do both, and that is what we want you to start doing. You can give people money because you are living in their apartments. You can as well get money from people because they are living in your apartment, or because they are coming to buy your land, or because you are telling them that, oh, I have a genuine land somewhere you can buy to keep. Then the person comes, gives you the money, okay, not you, the company, right? And then the company pays you commission. So you can do both. It's either you are buying or you are selling, or just do both. Now, there are some issues I know we have in the real estate sector, and like I said earlier, we will not be able to address all, but listen to me. Let's just take a little from it. If you don't want to have problem in this industry, one of the first things you should always look out for is to partner with people, partner with professionals, partner with those who have experience. Personally, like I told you earlier, I didn't just come and then say, oh, it's now real estate. No, I made mistake with another person's money. I made mistake with another person's property. I mean, I didn't make any mistake anyways. I just sold. I just marketed another person's land. And I've done that so for years before I say, okay, let's look into building a business. Then be meticulous with documentation. Now, is it not funny that in real estate, what people pay for is paper? Okay. What people pay for is paper. Because the land, you cannot take it away from where it is. So people pay and then you give them paper. But you see that paper, it can do anything. That document, that title, it can do anything. So when you are going out to buy land or sell a land, get to understand the documentation part of it. Then approach real estate companies to partner with them, because these people have experience. They are willing to risk everything just so that you can make money from real estate. So approach them and be a part of what they do. Then you can also do your due diligence. So there are 4 sources where you can buy land: from individuals, from governments, from real estate companies, and also from families. Now, these areas have its own pros and cons. So you cannot just jump. Work with the right people. And of course, this book also explains how you can buy from each of these people without any problem. I told you, over 1,000 plots sold. I've not lost a single plot. How has it been done? Leverage on the experience of other people. Learn from them. Work with professionals. Let them do the due diligence. You will also do your own. Our surveyor is here. There are times that I'll go for inspections, and before I leave that place, I've sent him the coordinates of the location, because I want to know the position of the government about that location, so that we don't just say, oh, this land is green, let's put our money there. No, the land that is green today can turn red, and I don't want that to happen. All right, so steps to getting started, and that will be my last slide. Steps to getting started today. There are 3 things I want to share with you here. Number 1 is through land banking, because it is cheaper, it is easier, and it is also flexible. Through land banking. Somebody will say real estate is expensive, but listen to me. If you want to get started, maybe with land acquisition or with property acquisition, this is one of the best ways to do it. Number 1, for the land acquisition, start with land banking, because you can buy a cheaper land, wait, and then resell. Or buy from a real estate company who says, oh, we have a 5, a 10, a 15 years plan for this location. So you key into it, buy, wait, and then resell. So it's cheaper when you come into real estate with land banking. But if it is property acquisition, there's what we call fractional ownership. You can be a part owner of a property, right? So you don't have to buy. See, it is greediness that makes some people not to even want to do things sometimes. So you can decide that, okay, this property, like Mr. Olushola, well, I'm still coming to your office, so we need to talk about this fractional ownership thing. Because I'm looking at how people, those properties I've seen, over 200 million naira, people can come together and say, well, let's own this property together and probably rent it out or use it for short let, right? So fractional ownership is also one of the cheapest way to come into real estate. And okay, I mentioned real estate company because real estate companies have flexible payment plans. So if you don't have that 5 million, you don't have the 2 million, a million or 500,000 naira to get started, what you have, you can deposit it and then continue to pay every month. So I know some people will say, oh, I don't like owing. I don't like making payment for something every month. I don't like being burdened. But again, you should look at what has happened in the last 6 months, last 1 year. What you said you wanted to buy, did you eventually buy it? What if you had made deposits? You would have completed the payment. Lastly, take advantage of promotional sales. It's also cheaper. Like today, we have land available, right? The flyers you have with you are prices of our land. But guess what? Some people will get it cheaper today if we are willing to key into it. And that brings me to the end of my presentation. Now, never let your income deter you from achieving financial security, financial freedom. Those who act now position themselves for lifetime of wealth and opportunities. Embrace real estate to secure your future. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you have learned something today. So before I leave here, I want to quickly say this so that we can all be on the same page. Because somebody needs to go home with a free plot of land today. I don't know if you are the one. Somebody needs to go home with a free plot of land. So that's, and then not just that, another person is also going to go home just by paying 50% of the cost of the land. And you have the land. So if you're also willing, you can be a part of this. Then you can as well buy at 80% discount. 80% discount. But this is how we are going to do it. How many of you came prepared to go home with this free plot of land? How many of you? Oh, really? I thought you would not be interested though. I thought you would not be interested. Oh, the people at the back don't want the land. Oh, sorry. I know why. We have billionaires seated at the back. You know, when it comes to free things, they don't like it. Don't worry. Let me give them our flyers. Let them subscribe for our land. Now, this is how we are going to do it. We will not be able to take everybody to be a part of the free plots, but we can as well take everybody. If you are willing, just go to the registration stand outside, buy any of our products, like pay any amount for any of our products. Even if it is this book you bought, it's 10,000 naira, right? Even if it is this book you bought, you will still partake in getting the free plot of land, or in getting it as 50% or 80% discount, so that we can, they say that nothing is free in Freetown. But really, this one is free if only you are willing. Because whatever amount you pay for the products you are buying today, it is still your own. So it is not that you are losing your money, it is still your own. Because by the time you complete the payment, you have opportunity to get access to the land or the asset you have paid for. So just go to the registration stand and put down your name, make a payment, a deposit, and then a receipt number will be generated, and that is what we are going to use for the raffle. Then I also want to announce this. For those of you who want to join our Realtors community, you want to be a part of Whittyview Properties Limited, you want to sell our property, you can as well indicate on your registration, on the registration booklet, so that we can add you to the WhatsApp group where we share daily tips, we hold meetings, we do trainings on how you can become better at selling real estate. And let me say this, if you are not into sales, wealth is not in view. Ask those who are wealthy, they are selling something. If you are not into sales, you are deceiving yourself. Thank you very much. I hope you have learned something.
Let's do better. Let's summarize together very well for him. Thank you very much for that. He has been able to expose us to a lot of things. You can also subscribe to land banking, fractional ownership, taking advantage of promotional sales, and a lot more. Sir, I did a test for him. He doesn't know, but let me say it publicly. We did a package on radio. We want to hear it on radio. And there's something, for those that are familiar with media houses, anything that deals with real estate, we are extraordinarily careful of dealing with them. I didn't tell him anything. We entered studio. He recorded the package. I told him all is well. And I forwarded it to one of the leading radio stations in Abeokuta, because they will review it before they can use it. And lo and behold, immediately I sent it to the traffic. They just replied me back and said, good to go. Can we please celebrate this man? Just to make you know that at WeTV Properties, we are trustworthy and you can partner with us. And Oga rightly said that you are going to go with a plot of land. Yes, I think I will also subscribe to that too. I will always subscribe to that too. And while he was talking, he made mention of something that is very important. A brother of mine working in Lagos now called his brother, can you please help me with 500,000 naira? What do you want to use the 500,000 naira to do? I want to use it to rent a room in Lagos, 500,000 naira. And his brother just told him, Oga, send that money. Without your money, I will help you to get one plot here. Just look for one friend, make at the Scott. Sleep, wake up. That shows that the amount you will use to rent a house in Lagos, in Abeokuta here, in Ogun State here, there are a lot of opportunities. You will use that money conveniently to acquire a property. Let's celebrate WeTV Properties once again. Thank you very much on that. As the seminar was going on, an energetic woman stepped in. She is a mother, very passionate about real estate. She understands all the rudiments when it comes to real estate. She will be stepping forward now for coming into real estate as a woman. Of a truth, physically, I have not been able to see a woman into real estate. Everyone we deal with, we've always met different people, but she'll be the first woman that I'll be seeing and interacting with live. That shows that what men can do, women can what? Even do better and more better. Before I bring her forward, I would love to invite Promise to the front to help us with a citation of this energetic woman. What am I talking about? Mrs. Oluwafemi Oluwatoyin. Can you please celebrate her as she steps forward for the citation while she take the next program.
Let's celebrate her. Let's celebrate her.
Good afternoon, ma'am. Mrs. Oluwafemi Oluwatoyin. She's the Managing Director of Cefatop Global Integrated Limited, a fast-growing real estate company focused on delivering value-driven property solutions in Nigeria. With a keen eye for opportunity and a passion for empowering people through real estate, she has successfully led Cefatop into becoming a trusted name in the property investment. She brings years of experience in business development, strategic leadership, and sales management, championing transparency, integrity, and innovation in all her dealings. Under her leadership, Cefatop has launched investment-backed projects like AgriVest, providing everyday Nigerians with sustainable wealth-building opportunities. Driven by her passion for financial empowerment, Mrs. Oluwafemi also mentors aspiring entrepreneurs and is committed to raising the next generation of successful real estate professionals. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. First and foremost, I'm sorry for, it's not in my habit, but there are some things that are beyond men's control, and part of it is the traffic. So first and foremost, I want to say thank you so much, my Reader Chairman. At least I'm saying it for the first time. Thank you so much, sir. You're welcome. And also my brother, my colleague, Brother Shola, thank you. And to my amiable brother from another womb, I call him Prof. Prof. Olautan Jeremiah, in whom we drink from the same cup under the mentorship program. Thank you so much for having me here. And to you, all the audience, the realtors, the investors, the great women and ministers, if you know you are a great, because I'm here to speak to females, sorry, I'm here to speak to everybody, but I think my topic specifically points back to female. So if you are in this gathering and you know you are a female of honor, can you celebrate yourself, please? It's like some people are not sure. Okay, let me do that by myself. If you know you are a female of honor, let's celebrate ourselves. Thank you so much. Yeah. I'm to talk. This is story. So, and in our primary school, if you want to start story, they say story. You are not answering me. See, I'm not a motivational speaker. And at the same time, I'm a motivational speaker because I think I eat any real estate developer or entrepreneur that is not a motivational speaker, he or she is not ready to do the business. Story. Once upon a time. Thank you. That is where I'll pick up my thought. Once upon a time, I think about 2013, I'm here to share my story. Abby, on the program, on the event flow, I was asked to share my story. So once upon a time, in the year 2013, don't mind me, I love to quote dates because I'm once a banker, First Bank. I deliberately remove it from my profile, so never mind. So once upon a time, in the year 2013, October 17 to be precise, I was opportune to be in an event that I was not being invited. Can you see the difference between me and you? You are being invited here, yes or no? Or you gate crash? Is there anyone here that gate crash? But me, in that year 2013, I was not being invited, but I found myself in that event. Yes, that event was a paid event. They invited my husband, but because of the busy schedule, he asked me to fill up the space for him, which I gladly took up the offer because I was not the one that paid for it. And because I happen to be an economics and I valued money, and I know for every event, don't mind me, I'm not a foodie. I know for every event we're going to eat and drink. And thank God I'm not the one that paid for the event. So I'm just there to go and eat, drink on someone's money. So I found myself in that event, just like this real estate in Ogun that we are holding today. On that fateful day, a lot of things happens there, part of which is this land, free plot of land, discounted prices on land. And me, I'm just there as a speculator. I'm not there for anything. I'm just, let them just bring anything eatable. And I'm so disappointed on that day because it was only gala that they shared to us. And I happen to be an unlucky person because I didn't win the free plot of land, neither did I buy on discount because I was not being invited. So I just go there. So after that event, that 2013, the next year, that happens to be 2014, the same event came around again. So the same person that invited my husband came to my shop and he said the event that I attended last year is around the corner. I said, wow. So he now said, but the juicy part is that event, if only I can invite someone to that event, you know it's a paid event, that I'm going to earn 50% of their registration fee. And you know I told you that I'm an economics. I understand the figure money. I don't joke with money. Immediately I asked the man, I said, what do I need to do to be part of that 50%? I'm really excited about the 50%, not about the program, because I know how the program runs, because I happen to be there last year. So there is anything coming new, just like a normal routine. But immediately the man said, I'm going to earn 50% of the registration fee. And as a game of number, the more I invited, the more figure I'm going to earn. I said, okay, no problem. I'm in because I can see the offer. One thing I want you to go home with today is never see any offer as lie. Don't look at any offer that na lie, na lie. Yes, in my hometown they said na lie, na lie. Keep on buying that lie. One day, one of those lies will turn to true. So I talked to that man. I said, show me how. Just tell people, invite people. So because I love money, I left my shop that afternoon and I asked that man, I said, sir, do me a favor. He's a friend to my husband. I said, do me a favor, be my shop boy for just 30 minutes. And I ran into the market because my shop happens to be, a big market. I ran into the market, I go to that secretary, they call them secretary, market secretary. I said, secretary, I need people to come to this program. And secretary was like, When they checked the bouquet for that program, I'm like, plot of land, free, is not possible. You know, you say, yeah, Joko. I said, me, I was there last year. You know, they didn't invite me. I said, I was there last year. That plot of land, my Koro is like this, they give it to someone. And 3 people was being discounted. They gave 3 people plot of land on a discounted price. So, because of the rapport between me and that secretary, the man gave me an order and he said, the meeting for the market people will commence in an hour's time. That hope you will come. On the norms, I didn't attend the meeting. But because I need people, I said I'll be the first. I didn't even go back to my shop because I told my husband's friend, be my shop boy for just 1 hour. So I left. I waited there and the meeting came. And I was given an opportunity to talk to people. And lo and behold, 10 people buy into that offer, that lie offer. So I mean, because of that calculation, I was calculating that 50%, thinking maybe that man will play me. You know people now, when they are giving you offer, they will sweet talk you, but when they are supposed to redeem the agreement, they will be turning. So I left and I returned back to my shop, and the man said, how far? I said, sir, I was able to get 10 people. I said, ha, just 1 hour. I said, I didn't even spend 1 hour because I didn't allow the program, the meeting to end before me. I take my leave back to my. So I told the man, I said, when is the program? He said on Saturday, and that day was on Thursday. And we all know that on Thursday for Lagos, we always have this market meeting, this environmental period. So I told the man, I said, please, can you release the remaining registration form to me till tomorrow, which is on Friday, since the program is going to be held on Saturday. Let me try my luck and see how maybe I will have more people. So, and he agreed. The following day, I went around. Some, you know, news do spread, even when I'm not in the business. I'm not yet writer. I'm not yet writer. So, the following morning, even before I opened my shop, I was opening and someone said, I said, one letter ticket in your fair, I said, I have more. You know, Toja. I didn't open the shop and I began like, take. Lo and behold, I have 22 people that registered. So the man returned back around to 3 on Friday and I gave him all the proceeds. And he said, Mama, this is your 50%. As a market woman, I look at, and I'm into stores and fabrics. I look at that money and say, just like that. I didn't even go to Cotonou. I didn't buy fabric. Even if I, each fabric, looking at what is in my hands, it beyond the profit on all those fabric that you will market. So people will even wear it, wear. At the end of the day, they will tell you their tummy is big, it's not fat, it's not this. I said, okay. And I told the man, I said, sir, you know what happened? That event, I want to pay for my own too. You know, I didn't pay. They paid for me the other time. I said, take. This is for my own registration to be part of that program. So, and I asked the man, I said, if someone wants to be doing this thing on a part-time stuff, how is he going to, is there any other money apart from this registration? Then, is there every month they'll be doing this program so that we'll be earning this money? He said, no, it's quarterly. I said, okay, quarterly or no quarterly? Any other available means of earning money? He said, you can be a referrer, but it has a fee. I said, how much? Then it was 10,000 naira. And me, I'm having close to 50,000 naira. And I said, take. You know in Yoruba, because I'm from Ijesha. I said, I said, take. This is for the registration. And that is how I found myself in that program. So, on that Saturday, a lot of things happening. They gave people even this Nokia handset, then all this touchlight on. I answered the question. They said, you are almost on the. I said, leave the almost, because the man promised that after the event, he's going to show me how to make more money. And that was why I paid. The reason why I paid is I don't want the event to end and the man will now say, it's not more 10,000 again, it's 20,000. Because me, I've checked all the proceeds. I said 25% back to this business and 25 to my pocket. So I'm so paramount with that 25. So when I left the program on Saturday, on Tuesday, returning back to my shop as a normal routine, one of my customers she just came around and I was like, I attended the program on Saturday. He said, well, I said, do you even share free plot of land? I'm an economics, I'm not a marketer, and I didn't study marketing, but I didn't see anything I can't sell. I said, they share a free plot of land. If you see the way I paparazzi that plot of land, you would think it's about 100 free plot of land that was being given out, but it's just 3 free plot of land. And the woman was like, and you didn't invite me. I said, did you know about the program? He said, free plot of land, kò sẹ́ni tí kò fẹ́ jẹ ilé ọ̀fẹ́, everybody ló fẹ́ ilé ọ̀fẹ́. And the woman was shaking. I said, Mama, calm down. You can still be partake of that land, but not on free discount. He said, hey, I'm ready. And you know, just like the way I saw the flyer outside there, the discounted prices. So I told the woman, I said, a plot of land going for 200,000 naira, but for the next 2 weeks, you can buy at 100,000 naira. I said, wow. And immediately, because she happens to be my breakthrough in this industry, she bought 3 plots for herself and 1 plot for her tutor, her children tutor, making 4 plots. And the level which I entered that, the level which I entered the real estate, it was a referral. And what we were told is, sell 10 plots of land and move from referral to consultant. Even the person that invited me, which happens to be my husband's friend, almost 7 months in this industry, still struggling to sell. So just under 1 week, I closed a deal of 8 plots because the woman happens to be my mouthpiece when she returned back to her church. That is RCCG. So within 1 week, I sold 10 plots. And the founder of that brand called me, and I think that was where the popular name, my AKA, which I won't say it here, started. And up to today, the founder happens to be my mentor. He said, Mama, 1 week. I was just laughing. And what I'm waiting for, you know, once you migrate from a referral, definitely there's going to be additional commission to you. So I was looking at, I didn't even know. So the next 11 plots, they just pay me above the normal commission. And that was how my wings begins to, my shoulder begins. So anytime I enter that company, even when they said nobody is seeing the founder is busy, you know, when you have something, I will raise my shoulder and say, even boss cannot see me in the camera and said he doesn't want to see me. And gradually, that beginning created the connection between me and that founder, because to be honest, they allowed me to lean on their shoulder. And to crown it all, that same year, 2014, I worked with First Bank for a good 7 years. And a lot of things that I highlighted as a vision, as something to achieve, even though our salary keep increasing, I was unable to achieve it. But less than a year that I joined the brand, don't mind me when I say this. If you like, laugh. You are your own. You know I said it's a story, Abby. Less than a year that I joined the brand, I happens to be one of their first set that win all expense paid trip to Dubai. That's same 2014. I think my brother is here. It's not a story that people doesn't know. So yeah, the trip occurred in November, and we were asked to sell 20 plots. They didn't count the one I sold. They said sell 20 plots of so mega city within so period. And I look at that product like that. I said, you are sellable. So far is the land. So far my commission is intact. Oh no, voila. So we roll it. And though it was a tug of war, you know, then I didn't have a passport. Even the brand, they convened us to Abeokuta to get our passport impromptu. So I did all this. And do you know what my husband kept telling me? You close your shop and you are selling land. Do you know how many millions you close? When the land finish, what will you begin to say? I said, allow the land to finish. The people that are selling the land, once it's finished, that thing, the next thing they are going to sell, I will join them to sell it. He said, really? I said, yes. I'm an adult. I know left to right. Okay, let me do what, this is my calling. And immediately I changed my calling from economics, being an economist, to a realtor, and a realtor becomes my economy. Even my pastor in the church, when they said, give your life to Christ, I will tell them, I've known Christ since it's the money. Said, God is calling you. I said, yes, I have a calling of God over me, and what God asked me to go and do is, go ye to the world. He called my name. Go and sell land and make sure you collect the money. I happen to be the class captain of God when I reach to the heaven. So whoever, that is my mandate when you get to my church. Wherever I get to the heaven and you didn't have a plot of land, God will just call me. Alpha girl, does he have? And I said, no, let him go to the hellfire because he refused to buy it. And ever since then, they never argue with me. Even on the altar, pastor will say, that young lady that has a calling of selling, I say, oh, pastor, you are talking the right thing. That is a very sound calling. I hear it by myself. No one else but me. I didn't send coming back to God. He called me at the appointed time, and which is that 2014. So I'm challenging you here as a female, as a male, that real estate is sweet. All what you have in plan to your vision, everything, you can make it in real estate. Oh, I don't want to go to achievement because my big boss is here. But I can tell you, if I said as a banker for 7 years and 9 months, they didn't sack me. Yes, I resigned because of my marriage. But I never regretted I resigned. So everything I penned down as a banker, it was when I entered real estate industry that I achieved almost, not even almost, abundantly. Because apart from that whole expense pay trip, I've sponsored myself single-handedly by my investment that paid for that trip, only me, with my husband, with my children, home and abroad. We are fine. Everything happened in real estate. So I want you to go home with this 3B. As a female, as a male, whatever anything you are doing, be yourself. Don't be discouraged. Identify that hidden thing. Let me tell you, as a banker, you know we don't talk to you when you get to the bank. Have you seen a place whereby you go to any of this commercial bank and you'll be having a dialogue with the front tellers or the customer service? You ask them questions and they answered you. After that, nothing more. Where am I going to? I identify myself because I happen to be someone that I hate talking. I don't like talking because that is where I found myself. Spending 7 years and 9 months in just 4 corners. I only see cash and paper. Will I be talking to cash? No. So I hate talking. Even when I open a boutique, I have a shop boy. When people come and say, they want this, I get tired along the line. Because they begin to ask, if you want to pick blue, pick blue. When you know you are going to buy blue, why would you go and be picking purple? And then they say, oh, I'm sorry, it's that blue that I didn't have blue. That is the sector where I'm coming from. That is the sector where I found myself. Now to the sector where you need to talk. You need to talk to someone. It's not about your physique. It's not about your facial expression. No, you have to talk to them. Either investor, realtor, name them. And so I come out of that my myopic brain of talking to wall. Keeping silence. Even till November, my mentor is still saying, Madam Oluwafemi, you need to shout. Let people say, okay, I'm trying. If I shout past this one, another thing will come out. But I can tell you, I'm not where I am before when I was working with First Bank. You see that salary. I'm sorry for those of us that we are here that we are still earning salary. They are just using that to keep your dream, for you to bury your dream, for them to be using you better. So my point B, I have 3B I'm giving you as a taking. Be of yourself. Identify yourself. Just pick out that weakening point. You see that your weakening point, there is money lied in it. Identify yourself. And the second B, build the network. I was told, I'm here when they are saying about join the community, the realtor community. When you see people in this industry that are really ready to put you through, thank God my boss is here. Not every real estate entrepreneur are ready to put someone through. Some of them are ready they wanted to make you as a slave. Just help them to build their own dream. And at the end of the day, they will trash you out. So, but if you are opportunity to be amongst people here, please join this realtor. Please come. Wealthy realtor. Please join them, because I can beat my chest. You know, I said it from the beginning. We both drink from the same mentor cup. So I know what the brand is up to. So be a good courageous. When you network with people, network right. Don't just choose a friend. Not all friend. May I tell you today, the friend I keep when I was in First Bank, they left me when I joined the market women. But now they wanted to return back when I become a developer. Oh no, because I've moved from where they know me, I've moved to another. So I'm rolling with people at the top. Oh, do you want to roll with people at the down? A lot of people, a lot of food are there up. Even the rich people, the wealthy people, they don't eat too much. So if you know you have food, you have a lot. When you roll with them, you can eat as many as possible. So build that network, but when you are building it, be intentional. Be intentional. Build the workable network. There are some network, they are not workable. They are just for mouths. They can talk from today to tomorrow. They can use their mouth to draw a layout plan of 4 hectares, but the actions is not there. So when I said build a workable network, be intentional when you are building. And the last B, which makes it 3B, the first one I said build yourself. Identified who you are, that weakness. The second one, I said build your network. And the third one, boost your knowledge in real estate. Boost your knowledge. Don't just go to social media and be looking. I'm not saying I shall tell the video, but if you are into real estate, a lot of knowledge are on social media that you can just stumble on. As a realtor, you need to boost your knowledge. Know when to go into property. There are some people now, when a pay is selling, when a pay is selling at $1 million per acre, they didn't buy. Even when it is acquisition, we shall rectify, we will do ratification. We didn't buy. But now a pay has turned to 20 million now, they are rolling up. I said, who will live there? Oh, who will live there? Is it not bush? When is bush? Why don't you buy then? So you as a realtor, boost your knowledge, know where people are going to. As an investor, know where people, just like what my brother said, any property, in fact, me, I times it, I said, even if it is 30 to 1.5 hours to the major road, oh boy, buy. One day, development will reach there, then you become a king of that access. Yes. So boost your knowledge as a realtor, as an investor. Boost your knowledge. Don't be satisfied with the one you have presently. Hungry for more. Go for paid events. Don't always settle for the free. Even the one we are having today is a free. But lo and behold, you need to buy either the book or you subscribe as little. They didn't tell me, but me, I want to tell as little as that 10,000 naira. Since the little book we have here is just 10,000, don't go below that 10,000 naira. As little paid for an event. And when you go to that paid event, don't be a fan of picture, selfie, celebrity. No, that's not the time to do the celebrity. Man, you are also a celebrity. Hope you know that. One day they will come and snap with you when they hear about your results. So, and I think on this note, I want to say thank you so much. See you at the top.
Can we please jam our hands together very well? We can do better. we can really do better.
Okay, so let me announce again. That was a powerful session. I must say that, and I'm sure you learned something, right? So now I want to announce this. You know, earlier I said that only those who make a deposit will participate in the free plot of land, in the 50% discount, and also in the 30% discount. But I want to say this: if you are willing, if you have seen the flyer with you, any of those locations apart from Acre Prime, so that I will spell that out. Apart from Acre Prime, any of those locations, if you are interested in any of it, you can get it at a 50% discount only today. If you come to our office on Monday, it will not be available. Only today. That's even apart from those that will partake in the raffle. So if you are interested, go to the table outside and make a deposit, and you have 3 months to even pay that 50%. Can you imagine?
Let's celebrate. Let's celebrate them, please. Let's jam our hands together for that great opportunity. Thank you very much. We're glad to have you here, ma'am. Very shortly, we'll be going to the panel section. Please, if you have questions, you can just give it to any of us, or you raise it up so that we can attend to those questions. Now, we're moving down to the panel session. If you have questions, can you please raise up your hand so that we can pick up the questions? If there's any question, you can please raise it up so that we... Okay, there is a question there. Can you let me to get that question? Can you let me get that question? Thank you very much. Let me also celebrate Comrade Bashori in the house. Thank you very much for coming, sir. If you have questions, you can just raise your hand so that we can pick it up. Is there any other question? Okay, thank you very much. All this na lie. Don't turn not true. Let's just make sure that we tap and we key into various opportunities that we have around us. When you check the book of Matthew chapter 28 verse 19 to 20, you will see that go ye therefore and make disciples of all nations. But by the version of mommy today, we've been able to rephrase it to go ye therefore make sales of land and what? And what? And you become a billionaire now. And collect money. Let's celebrate that. And collect everything. You see, after money, now money. Yes, we move to the panel discussion, but before that, the next 5 of people that will be getting our gift today, we have another next 5 of people that will be getting our gift today. The first person that I will be calling out, Faleti Emmanuel Adeoluwa. Please come forward. Fayemi Charity. Please come forward as well. Olu Oshi Boya. Please come forward as well. Adiola Oluwasegun Israel. Kindly come forward as well. My friend with good cap. And finally, we have Eniola Toriola. Kindly step forward. Please help me to call Promise. Yes, for them to get their gift. Promise will be in charge of that. Please, if you still have questions, kindly raise it up. I promise you, in less than an hour, we're going to leave this place. While we're still waiting for Promise to come, can I have Madam Chizo to help us to congratulate those people and take them to the park so that they can get their gift right away? Yeah, Chizo, please, you can kindly assist us. Let's just congratulate them and take them to the back for them to get their gift for coming early to this event. We celebrate you. Then we move to the raffle draw, where we're going to have a person that will go with a free plot of land. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for coming. We celebrate you. Part of what our mommy said that inspired me a lot is that you need to be yourself. You need to identify that your weakness and that your strength. You need to boost the knowledge. You boost out for knowledge. And you just need to be intentional in anything you are doing. You need to be intentional in everything you are doing. It is quite very, very much important. Have self-belief in yourself that you can always achieve it. There's nothing too tough. No wonder when I asked the question before, I asked the question before you arrived, that a man with vision and a man with money, which one will you go for? And I can tell you for free, man, that 99.9% of the ladies that are here, no be vision, no. They thought say after money, na money. After money, na money. That is quite very much important. Let's go out there to go for money. Now we want to unveil the book Unveiling, which will be done by Mrs. Oluwafemi Oluwatoyin. Unveiling of a book. There is a book that has been flipping all around. 10 years, you can get it for 10,000 naira. What is this book all about? What are the things that you tend to get inside this book? Can we please jam our hands together as I bring forward Mrs. Oluwafemi Oluwatoyin for the book Unveiling. Mommy, let's jam our hands together for the unveiling, after which we move to the panel discussion.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, they say we are not launching, we are only unveiling. So maybe we should wait to that online launching when we are going to bring the main. So, sir, for me. Okay. Wow. Please, I want you to clap for yourself once again. Clap now. Clap. Sister with my look-alike here, please clap. I love your gown. Clap. You know who I'm talking to. Clap. Clap. Sis now, smile a bit. Give me that smile. Don't look down. I'm looking at you. Give me that smile. Yes, the one in white. Yeah. Give it now, okay? Yeah, I'm here to. We are not launching, but we want to unveil the book. So if I want 1, 2. Okay, I want 10 people to. Let me start with 5. 5 is a grace because me, I'm hitting the grace in the industry. So I want 5 people to join me here. You are not going to do anything, but we together, me and you, making 6. I think on the 6th day, what does God did? Rest. 6th day, what does God do?
He created man.
Thank you. Our MC said, He created man in His own image. So we are representing man. So I want 5 people to join me on this podium to unveil this book with just a token of 20,000 naira. There is this Elijah with a veil. I'm not talking to anybody. He says, man, this woman like money. Who no like money? Who no like? There's this song. I'm not. So who no like? But that's a song.
Who no like better things? I know to Sabia.
Someone that Sabia. I am not. I told you I'm not a social media singing song. Who no like better thing? Bolanle like better thing. No be only Bolanle. May I put my name? Oluwatoyin like better thing. So I'm waiting. 20,000 naira. You want to unveil the book. Please jam your hands together. I see my brother. We are even in the same white. We are not wearing white here. You are losing. Daddy, come. We want to bless it together. We are waiting. Remain 4 people. 4 people. Me, I'm launching. I'm unveiling it with 20,000 naira with my brother, putting on white. Oh, jam your hands together. You know, who know why better thing? Should I come to you? Oh yeah, now where is the remaining 3? Oh, yeah. Keep it up. Keep it up. Where is the remaining 2? You can see. Let me give you the genius. You know we talked about. I'm not here, but there was a revision on it. That a fractional. You know what we are going to do here? Since that 20,000 naira looks as if it's impossible, hold someone's hand and say, "Let's go together. We are doing a fraction." Do it now. So with that, it's making 20,000 naira. So I'm waiting. Oh yeah, now hold out your friend. That once you make it, you are both going to the top. Oh yeah, hold the person by hands and drag him or her to the front. 20,000 naira. See now we are 3. It's remaining 3 people to make that humanity. Don't fall my hand now. Habekuta people. What's the slogan? Isheya. Don't fall my hand though. Yeah, now. Okay. Since we are 3, please join your hands together. Someone is coming. Mommy in the Lord. Mommy, join your hands together. See, there is an adage that says, behind every successful man. Who wants to complete? Behind every successful man.
Is a strong woman.
Behind every success.
Is a rich woman.
You are not giving me that. Behind every successful man.
There is a woman.
You are not giving. There is something behind every successful woman.
There is always a woman.
A woman. There are many general women. Behind every successful man,
there must be a supportive woman.
They give me that word. There must be, but to my whole life, behind every successful man, there must be a responsible, a supportive, a patient. Especially in this our industry, we don't look man and woman. There must be. Let me thank you. Join us together. So any other one in the remain 2. 2 down. Hold your thieves. Okay. For that, let me make it down to 10,000 naira. 10 in 4, that's still 20,000 in 40. So if you know you have that 10,000 naira, land ownership. Oh my, I know by my prof that the content in that book is going to be powerful. I know that for sure. So if you know you have 10,000 naira and you want to join us to unveil the book, please step to the podium. Are you still doubting? Sir, should we collect transfer now? Prof, you collect transfer now? We have an account number that is going. Okay? Since we are 4, I'll go by that 4. In a geography, we have how many words? I told you I'm an economist, but I've studied all around. In a geography, we have how many? 4 points now. We have 4 points. Sir? 4 cardinal points. When I say 4 points, you thought you want to. You can't win me. North, south, west, east. Now, see me now, I look like east people. So, can we all move here? Don't mind me. We will lay our hands to this. Mommy, come now. Thank God you know disappoint me. 2 women, 2 men. We are unveiling this book in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. In Jesus' name.
Let's celebrate them. Let's celebrate them. Let's celebrate them. That is lovely. You can as well get a copy out there for just 10,000 naira. And you can also subscribe to any of our products. That gives you a chance to go back home with a plot of land, either with 50% off or 80% off. Just go out there, subscribe to any of our products. You can as well get one of this book for yourself at the rate of 10,000 naira. Let's kindly do that. Right about now, we'll proceed to the panel session. Please, if you still have questions to ask, you can please raise it up. If you have questions, kindly raise it up so that we can pick it up, and we are going to do justice to it during this panel session, which will be anchored by Mr. Olauton Jeremiah. Will be the one to anchor that session. Well, I think we've received a lot of questions. Right about now, I would love to hand over the mic to Mr. Olauton Jeremiah for the panel session. You still have the opportunity to throw out your question to us.
Okay, so this is going to be the last session in today's event, and I also don't want you to miss it. I know we have taken time, but also know that time, they say, is money. So if you are investing time, you're actually investing into your success too. So thank you so much for waiting till this time. And I want to welcome our guests, our facilitators to the stage. We have some questions here already, so please take a seat. Please, this needs to be moved away. Sam, help us move this away. So those who are outside, please help us get them in, so that I know some of them sent these questions. And if you still have questions, you can send them, but just know that some of those questions we would have to match them so that we can save time. Somebody sent this question asking if I started making payments and I couldn't finish it, what will happen? Anyways, we encourage you to finish whatever you have started, but of course, there's a way around it. If you have, let's say 6 months to make payment for a land, and in a particular month you cannot meet up, you can also always let the office know. Just write an email is enough, and then you get a reply. So no, we are not out to get money from people and expect that they will not be able to finish it. Our prayer, our desire is that whatever you start making payment for your land, you should also complete it. Okay? So there are some questions here. Somebody was asking, if you are to start again, what will you do differently? If you were to start again, what will you do differently?
Hello everyone. So the answer is very straight. When I started, as I said, I started for survival. So in as much that I want to make money, money is important. So it's very important as well to know what to associate yourself with. For instance, at a point in my life, my own career path, I was thinking that selling affordable property is the way to go. But at times, selling the affordable property is not the issue, but selling for the wrong company. Can you get it now? So the company to partner with is very important in this journey. So you will find, you will go with ease and you have peace of mind. As your clients are having peace of mind, likewise you as realtor, you're having peace of mind. So if I really want to start all over, I will definitely choose who to partner with. So then, the case of that affordable property is that we identify a company, they partner with us, and we were selling back to back affordable property of 100,000, 50,000 per plot. So us, people were rushing it, not knowing that the developer did not have long-term perspective for the business. So at a point, clients were demanding for so many things that we could not provide. So I always advise newbies or new realtors that please make sure any company you want, because you are going to make money in the industry, fine, but whatever company you want to associate with, please do your thorough research about them. Thank you.
Thank you. If I'm to start all over again, what to do better, to do right? Well, I would choose that of networking. I would choose that of networking. When I'm networking, I will be intentional. Like, networking intentional, be intentional about people you are networking with. Don't network, I won't network with a receiver, but rather I will network with a giver because I'm ready to give. And if I choose a giver as people that I'm going to network with, I think it will hasten my movement rather than choosing the receiver part of my networking. Thank you.
All right. Okay, so there's another question here. Now that inflation is on the rise, where are the reasonable locations within Ogun State one can start from? Mr. Lushola, you can answer the question.
So it depends on. Are we together? I guess many people are distracted, but I think this is an important session we shouldn't miss. Inflation is everywhere. Inflation is not only applicable to Nigeria; it's every economy. There is inflation everywhere across the globe. But to be specific, inflation majorly, if you invest in landed property, you are not really affected majorly on inflation. For instance, if you buy land in emerging locations like, let me just mention some random locations. For instance, look at what is happening towards Abeokuta-Shagamu Expressway from Shiun, Kobakbe, that corridor. If you have a strategic landed property there, free from any acquisition, like a bankable landed property, is a good buy. So irrespective of the inflation, our inflation averagely is maybe it's less than 40%. Maybe around 30, between 20 something to 30 something. So if you buy a good landed property within a year, automatically, even if you are reselling, let's say in a year you are having an average of 100% return on investment, if the land is situated in the right location. So just, even if you remove inflation, you are still at profits. But what I'm saying is that if you are investing in main properties, for instance, you want to do a cash flow, you want to invest in cash flow property, you have to factor inflation very well. Because at times, what people determine as their profit is not even profit in real sense. Do you get? So it's very easy for you to say that, oh, I have a property of so naira, and I'm making this yearly rental income. So this is my annual rental yield. But if you are calculating your annual rental yield, automatically you have to factor all those inflation to know the actual value of rents that is accruing to you as an investor. So for inflation is mostly applicable to main properties, like if you are doing short lets, the yearly rental income and all, or any fractional investment that guarantees rental income, you factor inflation. But for landed property in strategic locations, forget about inflation.
Then talking about places to look forward to, well, just like in my presentation, I mentioned places like Ijebu-Ekpe, then places like the Songo side, the Agbara side, people, even Badagry, people are already looking forward to Badagry, and though there are some places that when you are going there, just be prepared for water too, right? But you should also consider places like the Kobakbe. In fact, to tell you, I think I mentioned that during my session, that there are so many projects within this our Kobakbe axis, so many, but they are just time bomb. Do you know time bomb? It will explode unannounced, so it's already timed, right? So you can consider places like that. Right.
Sorry, sir. So in addition to what he said, so we can also consider locations. For instance, look at what is happening. Because as a real estate broker, as an investor, you should be mindful of what is happening in your environment. That's where at times people don't read news. At least look at what is happening. Look at what the government is doing. Because everything, what we sell is information. Are you aware? As a real estate person, what you sell is information. At times when you close the, you don't find it difficult to close it because you have information at your disposal. And when you are talking to your clients, you are giving them those information and they can relate. So look at what is happening in, the government is constructing Lagos-Abeokuta Expressway, the old road. So automatically, every investment you have around that corridor, go to E4, Songo, Aziz, places like, okay, after Obada, I think from Obada, down to E4 Aziz. So there are good locations you can just do land banking. Good property you can find, just do land banking. And also look at, there's this side, if you are going to Ajebo, Do you get from Kent that houses?
Okay.
That road to Ajebo houses is also a very nice location to put your money because of what is happening, what's about to happen in that location. The federal government is doing that road, so they are connecting the road down to the road will connect back to Lagos Ibadan.
Yes.
That road is a straight, it's going to connect. So if you have a property in that corridor, it's also a good one because it's going to appreciate faster. Thank you.
Okay, yeah. Then somebody is asking here, what are the risks or danger involved in buying a property with just a registered survey but no C of O? Mama. Risk involved in buying a property with just a registered survey. So I know basically land that has registered survey alone.
Okay. I think the least document that a land should have is registered survey. And where the risk now lies is for you not to search, not to go for that registered survey search, as in go to the Ministry of Lands,
Lodgement.
go and check if they lodge it, if it's properly lodged. Yes. We have a registered survey and we also have a registered survey. And we even have a registry survey that is just the roadside. So the risk is when you didn't do a proper search. Now, having gotten your registered survey and you did a proper search, I think the next thing is to perfect your title. Don't sit on that registered survey alone, even though it's a least document, because all other documents, the beginning, is just like the beginning of wisdom in landed property is registered survey. That is, the beginning of your document is registered survey. Once you check the lodgement and it's properly lodged, then proceed to perfect the title. Get more title added to it. It's of benefit for you.
So in addition to what she said, please, I also belong to the school of thoughts that perfection of title is very important, in as much that buying a property with C of O comes with so many opportunities. Do you get? So buying a property with survey is never a bad idea. A lot of clients in diaspora, they will tell you C of O, and that's why they always get scammed. And people will just tell you C of O in progress, C of O in view. Because most times developers don't even have intention of doing it. And it's even better for clients to buy a property with survey, a registered survey, that does not come with any encumbrance, any issue, and go and perfect it in your name. Because if the developer should get the C of O, it's going to be a global C of O in the name of the company. You can't even use it. So it's better, but people in diaspora, they just love C of O. Any they hear C of O like this, they are always interested. And that's why you see many C of O in view properties everywhere, because it is what they want to listen to. So what I'm saying is just that without survey, you cannot get C of O. So survey is a prerequisite to getting C of O. So it's always a journey for you to start. And I will also advise people, when you acquire your property, make sure you get your documentation right and also get your C of O, because with your C of O, there are a lot of things you can also enjoy. Thank you.
All right. Somebody is asking, what is the hope of an investor if the government finds interest in the land with a registered survey he or she bought from WTV? Okay, this is directed to WTV. Well, government owns all the land, whether it is with C of O or it does not have C of O. It is the government that gives you the C of O. They can revoke it. But this is it. There is law in the land. So if your land has a title and you have your title in your hand and the government is interested in that land, they will pay you for it. The government will buy. In fact, if you tell them the value of the land is times whatever amount, but don't forget, it is the title you have on the land that will determine what the government will pay. Because the government is the last person you want to tell the value of a land. They know the value. So it is your title that they will use to determine what they will pay you. In a situation whereby maybe you heard it, That government came to a place like when they were constructing this railway. You know, federal government did not own all the land. So they paid people. I even know of one person that they paid. So he told me they paid him the amount. Then another person that has land beside him, they paid him lower. Because the title he has is more than the one that the other person had. So if your land has titles, the government will pay you for it. Do you want to add? Okay. Okay, then another question. How can an architect diversify their income through real estate without abandoning their design career? So let's just say, even if you are not an architect, somebody who is in something else, how can you diversify into real estate without abandoning whatever thing you are doing? Mama.
You can be at your comfort, your business, do your business and still be a realtor, be an investor. You don't need to be in Whitfield office before you can make sales.
Absolutely.
So that means you can be doing, just like when I was saying it's because of the time that doesn't permit. I didn't close my shop for good 2 years and I'm running real estate with it. At least I grow to some extent whereby I feel I can close the shop, I can give that product to another person to establish herself while I will face my real estate. So you can do both together, and without your presence, I can tell you, just sit at your office, being an architect or whatever, anything, you have your strong network, you have people you can convince, you can be at the sales side. Also, you can be at the recruitment side. It doesn't necessarily you should close or cute your ambition because you are coming into real estate. So both of them are doable.
Let me just add to what she said. So you don't necessarily need to do real estate full time. You can do it part time. And even many of us started as a part time realtor before like going all out. So what I always advise is this: don't leave your current job. Do you get? And I don't even advise that. Don't leave your current job. Do you get? Just find a way. Even if you are doing real estate part-time, get to a point that you know that, yes, I've actually found my way in this business. And when you get to the point that you don't want to, like, I want to do real estate full-time, and this thing is my thing, you will get to know. So either you are accountants. I have many friends who are accountants. They are making money in real estate, and they are still doing their accounting job. I have many friends who are architects. They are closing deal in real estate. You don't need to leave whatever you do. So I have people that are even doctors, medical doctors, and they are making, go to FMC. Some people are even, they are selling real estate, and you don't know. They don't even need to put it out there. They are coded way of doing it. You know, some of us, like people like us now, we are all out. Every day I post on social media because it's my industry, it's my feed. Some people, they don't need to post. They have a community they can leverage on. They have friends, they have association. So whichever way you want to do it, do you get? You can still find your way and make money in real estate. You don't need to leave you don't need to resign as an architect or as a builder before you make money.
Okay. And I should say this, in case you don't know, when I started real estate, there were months without sale. Months without sale. It is now that we are running an organization that we can say, at all, Naimba pass. Every month we must sell. We don't have a choice now. Every month we must sell. But you see, back then, when it was when I was a Lone Ranger, there were months. There was, I think, in one of your stories, 9 months you had no sale. So if February to so if there was nothing else to fall back to, how would you have survived for 9 months without any sale? So you cannot just jump into real estate as a salesperson without first knowing whether this thing will be bringing money for you every month. So don't go quit your job. Don't go fire your boss. Don't go quit your job yet. Just start with referral. But if you are looking at it from the angle of an investor, you want to start, doing something in real estate every single month. Why not? You can start as anybody. Just be making a commitment, payment every month to ensure that you are acquiring that land. Because, see, you just have to grow from 1 to 2, from 2 to 3, then before you know it, you have real estate. If you have a plot of land, you don't have real estate too. Of course, you have real estate, right? So please, just take note of that. Then somebody is asking, what skill do architects students need to develop in order to become a successful real estate developer?
What skills an architect should develop to be a successful real estate developer? That means the person is trying to make transition, right, from being an architect to a developer. So one thing I will say is this: although in Nigeria there's not any restriction, we have seen cases of people that are not civil engineers who are doing the work of civil engineers. So we don't really have any regulation here. They still allow you. But being a developer, being a real estate developer goes beyond just, though there is money in it. I'm a developer. You have money on the table already. What I'm saying is just that you must understand your why. And in the development space, there are different areas. There are different areas you can explore. So please take your time. If possible, go to attend School of Real Estate. Attend School of Real Estate. Don't just jump because I've heard that there are money in real estate too. And as architect, I've actually gathered a lot of money. Let me start doing land banking. So, and as an architect that you have not done anything like land or development before, also you can also find a mentor in that space. If you don't go to maybe any school of real estate that can give you the opportunity to learn what to do and what not to do, you can find a mentor who is a developer. Forget about the age, forget about anything. You can find a mentor. This person has been in the development space as a developer for 10 years. 10 years experience is different from 6-month experience. So find a mentor in that space that will guide you on. Even we that we are developers, you even have developers as mentors. Like she said, she has a mentor. You must find a mentor. Do you get? One of my mentors was our guest speaker. And anytime I even have issue, I still call him, sir, this thing is happening, no. Okay, Shola, do this, do that. So even we that we are developers, we still have developers as mentors. So if you are coming as an architect to the development space, you need to find a mentor, and please, if possible, attend a school. That mentorship is very important, after all.
Let me add this to it. Well, having a mentor is good. Going to real estate school is good. But there are some people, at least being an architect, firstly, you need to drop your ego. You know, a lot of architects, they believe they are alpha and omega in the space of real estate. And it's beyond putting a drawing, building structure in the paper. You only put it in the paper. You are not the one that will build it. So, but my only two advice is, instead of jumping into the space of developer just because of the money on the table, I will implore you that you should use your architectural experience by get a plot of land for yourself, draw it, build it, start with a shortlet, check it out, at least test run your skills there, because I know, at least, I think this is the third architectural personnel we are having in the brand, and almost every time we fought like, it's not like this. I was like, oh God, you draw in the paper. Now the paper you draw. Now meanwhile the thing will sit on the land. So there is always a chaos between the architectural and so don't just run into developer space. Put something together, adapt your space. Also, there are some courses you can pick online. If you don't want to subject yourself to School of Real Estate or to any mentorship. Because there are some people, they will tell you they don't have a boss in the industry. Well, you are preparing yourself to that day that you'll be beaten outside and nobody will say sorry to you. So, in a nutshell, I will still say, get someone you can be submitted to in the case of hard time.
Awesome. Okay, so somebody is asking, what is the best way? Sorry, do we still have Crescent University students here? Oh, please, let's celebrate Crescent University students. Thank you so much. We sent a letter to them and they came. We celebrate you. And I hope that you have picked wisdom from today's summit. So somebody is asking, what's the best way to build credibility and trust with clients when you are just starting out and don't have a long track record? All of us started from there. So go ahead, sir.
Yeah, it takes time. It will not happen overnight. There are cases that, there are times that clients will tell you that they've been following you for 3 years. And you'll be wondering, you've been following me for 3 years and you don't even make a call.
Not even a like on the post.
Not even a like on the post. So it takes time to build that credibility. It takes time, so you need to start from somewhere. And the only thing I will tell you is this: make sure you sell the right products to them. It all starts from what you are selling to them. So any client that gets value from whatever thing you have actually pitched to them and they subscribe to, we always want to Shola, I bought this land from Shola, and this land for 5 years, the land is still there, no any issue. Then we want to refer you to other people. So, and over time, they can trust you. So it starts, to me, my own answer is this: it starts with you. Be intentional about what you want to sell. Any products that will not align with the interest of your clients, don't pitch it to them. I don't know if you understand what I'm talking about. See, I've come to at a point, I told myself, there are some companies that will never sell. I will never do business with them. Because your survivor in this business, your clients, they are your critical stakeholders. She was saying something about some companies will come and go. But your clients, what you are leveraging on, the people that are paying you, they are not even the real estate companies. The real estate companies will not pay you salary. They will pay you commission, right? And your commission is coming from whatever your client has deposited. So that's why the interest of your client is the number one. Me, I carry my clients for head. I don't want to fucking know. I'm not saying balancing, because the company you are also partnering with is a stakeholder. Your client is a stakeholder. Understand how to balance the interest, but make sure the interest of your client, the reason why they are investing their hard-earned money, is very important. So once you can protect their interest, I can guarantee you that, getting their trust, over time you get their trust. That's just the fact, from my own past experience.
Let me have this: integrity. Don't wait until when you are going to sell the land. That thing that you are doing presently, are you selling integrity? Because even there is another that said, to whom much is given, much is also expected. So, because that real estate that you are coming into, do you know your first customer is going to be that your neighbor, that your church member, your co-colleague, your career people, your professional, the people that you are in the same professional stuff, they are your first clients. Though by lecture we are being told that they will buy first, they will want to study. That's your consistency. But may I tell you, please build that integrity. Let your yes be yes. Even if you want to carry your customer on head, show them that integrity. I have a location, I think I told my brother, and that location is about 5 acres, right? I'm servicing just 2 people. Just 2 people. My manager is over there. Just 2 people, and I can tell you, less than 2 years, only just 2 people have bought up to 3.5 acres. Is integrity. When I said just 2 people, 1 Yoruba and 1 Bini guy. And you see that Bini is not in Nigeria, but now I only service that Yoruba for 1 plot. The Bini guy is one I service for almost 3 acres and 3 plots. As at last month. Is integrity. I'm not a Benin lady. I didn't know him from Adams, but I sold integrity first. And from there, he begins to carry my matter for head for Germany, up and down, and I'm not giving him a dime. Sometimes he even call me for business that is not even in my field, that Mama, you can do it. I was, okay, now real estate I know. I said, no, Mama, if you do like this, we'll do like this, we'll do. There is any product I'm putting down in that brand today that man will not buy. He will not only buy alone, but he will bring other people. What I sold is integrity. If I said this is it, though we are all human, if you know something is going to happen at the end of the tunnel, please communicate as early as possible. Let them know that, if it's I trust I will have communicated this thing. So we are not, there is no alpha and omega in this space, no. So if you know something is going to go wrong, don't keep it to yourself. Don't wait until everything will burst. And I say, if you like, wait. If you like, don't wait. That's the look of, do you want me to die? Do I kill myself? Oh yes, they are client, they are customer. If you have to kill yourself for them, please do. But for you not to kill yourself for them, please communicate as early as possible. If you know that is your no or your yes is going to by chance turn to no, communicate ahead. So build that integrity from that little things you are doing presently, and that will take you far.
Yes, even as a student, you are in school, it begins there too. I have sold last year, one of my customers that sent me over, I think over 30 million, almost 40 million naira last year. The last time I saw him was 2014. And I didn't see him again. Even after sending the money last year, till now I've not seen him. He has said he was coming to Nigeria, he has not come. But listen to me, while we were in school, we were the pastor, but you know, there were some people you call pastor in school, but they are not pastoring anything. And there were people you called Alaja in school, they are just Alaja. But my own pastor, it wasn't the just kind of pastor. We were doing the pastor thing. I mean, when the department is in chaos, they are saying we should bribe our way. Myself and one of my friends will say, no, we are not going to do it. So it was just like that. So I maintained that all through. Even when I was a member of the executive in the department, it was like, we're not going to we're not interested in of course there's money there, but we're not interested. I didn't know that many years after. He wasn't the only one I've sold land to among my colleagues back then in school. There are so many of them. There was one that we went to the same secondary school, and she called me, I think 14 years or 17 years after. She sent money to me. Sir, even after sending money 2 years ago, I've not still seen her. And maybe by now it's now over 17 years, right? So it's integrity. You just have to maintain it everywhere you go. You cannot be a lizard in Nigeria and you think when you get outside, you become an alligator. It's not possible. A lizard here is a lizard there. If you have integrity, of course, if you don't have integrity now, it doesn't mean that you cannot build it. You can come back to your senses, if that's the right word to use, and then start aligning yourself. So that when people watch it, when you say no, they will know that, oh, this person is actually saying no, right? Because you will need it. You will need those your colleagues. Don't just mess things around. Don't just mess things up. You will need those people. Those people you work with as a colleague in your school or in your place of work today. Some of them will come back tomorrow to become your clients. Can they trust you with their money? That's the question that you should.
Sorry, sir. Please let me just add to that. Please, integrity is very important. And wherever you find yourself, please, irrespective of what you are doing now, please embrace integrity. Let me just share a story. I started as a student agent on campus. So then I had a portfolio of properties I was managing for investors who are landlords. So then, students are, especially if you are in school right now and you are going into this business, you have a big opportunity, like a very big opportunity to make it big in this industry if you have the right attitude and if you have integrity as well. So then I used to have all these tenants in the property I was managing. If you are familiar with Funab area, it's Solu area, those students, like, they will be struggling on campus to even pay their rent. And the landlord will give you instruction, you need to serve them notice. You need to serve them notice. Though it's my right as a property manager, it's a normal thing to do, right? So I was very at times, I'd be thinking that I was very emotional at that time, but I was looking at, these people are also struggling. At times I will engage them. Is there anything you can do on campus to survive, even while you are still waiting, while you're still waiting for money from home, that you can even still pay part of your house rent? So I was managing those students then, not until after they left school, they relocated to the UK, and a couple of years ago, one of them just called me. My first car that came as an incentive was from a property I sold. A single property gave me a 4 million naira as commission in Lagos, likewise a car as an incentive from my old tenants as a student. So, see, the people you are, the person that is sitting beside you, you don't even know, maybe the person is going to be your big client tomorrow. So that's why this business is based on relationships. So anytime you are dealing with people, be conscious of how to treat them. Please treat them well, because you don't know where you are going to need them in a few months or few years to come. Please, very important. Thank you.
Okay, so this will be the last set of questions. Somebody is asking, but I'll answer this one. So you built a house, a property in 2020 when bag of cement was 9,000 naira, and you want to sell it in 2025 when the bag of, okay, maybe 900 or this question is not correct. When bag of cement, maybe it was 3,000 and now it is 9,000 naira. So he's now asking whether it will affect the value of the property. Yes, definitely. You know, first thing first, the value of the land has increased. Then you can also now look at the value of the property you have on it. There are professionals called estate valuers. So they can value your property and tell you the cost of it. So that's the answer to that. Then last question, somebody is asking, what is mortgage in real estate? What's mortgage in real estate?
Yeah, mortgage simply means housing loan.
Yeah.
So there's no, just like the way you get your phone, that you can be paying on instrumental basis. So likewise, the loan available for housing. So you can't get mortgage on land. Though most of primary mortgage banks now, they have a product that is tailored towards acquisition of land. But most of those lands are not in emerging locations. They are lands in prime locations that even if you cannot afford to pay your mortgage, they can liquidate it to sell and retrieve their money back. So mortgage simply means housing, the loan you get from acquiring a property, which is subject to so many variables. So mostly in Nigeria we have Federal Mortgage Bank. Likewise, we have other primary mortgage banks. So many of us are staying in Abeokuta. How many of us know Gateway Mortgage Bank? Gateway Mortgage Bank is a primary mortgage bank, and you can always go there if you have a property you want to buy with the company, and if the property has a title, they can pre-qualify you based on your age, based on how much you earn on a monthly basis, or any of your, either you are in a formal or informal sector. Even your lodgers, they get mortgage now, because that is the area that is yet untapped in Nigeria. There are so many money in the circulation in the informal environment that the mortgage, they're also looking at putting all those lodgers into clusters. Since they have a cooperative, they have association, they can deal with the association instead of dealing with individual. But if you are working in a normal formal organization, 9-to-5 job in a bank or anything, as long as your employer, do you get? As long as as long as your employer is, there's a deduction from your salary towards your, we call it National Housing Fund. National Housing Fund is a specific amount of money that is deducted on your salary on a monthly basis. So once your employer has a structure, if the organization is structured towards that part, so they can deduct it, and you can approach a primary mortgage if you have a property of your choice. So you can approach them. They will also come around, do assessment, check the property title, and give you mortgage. But the mortgage you get, or if you have a property that is worth 50 million and you want to get a mortgage loan, so it is what you are going to get in return is subject to your age and how much you earn. Once they can check your cash inflow, and that's why it's good for you to have a diversified investment portfolio. So at times, if your structured normal 9-to-5 job cannot get you a mortgage, your other side businesses, for instance, if you are a realtor and they can track that on a monthly basis, you are getting a commission worth almost 2 million, 3 million, for instance. So they can say that, oh, your salary is maybe 200,000 on a monthly basis here, but your side also, which is your this thing, is giving you 2 million, 3 million. They can do what you call a blended this thing. They will blend the entire source of income together, and you can access mortgage. So, as a Nigerian, you have 100% right. It's your right. It's your fundamental human right to get mortgage. The only challenge is just that the interest rates. That's the challenge for most people, because mortgage interest rate as of today is almost probably over 30%. And if imagine you are collecting a loan of 30%, if you don't have a cash flow producing asset that can give you income above the interest rates, there's no point assessing mortgage. And if you are also doing your personal home, though I also advise people go into land banking. If you go into land banking in another 3, 4, 5 years, part of your land can even get you your dream home. So, but if you want to also access mortgage, it's also something you can explore, provided you have your why.
Okay, thank you so much. I didn't see this question earlier. Somebody is a musician. Can you advertise real estate on your page? Yeah, well, it's not advisable. It's not advisable. You can create another page and start doing that. Or again, maybe before you even create a page, let people know it is what you do. You are also into real estate. You know, there's what we call branding. If you are doing real estate, it's not advisable you also do music on the same page, so that you will not confuse your followers, right? So that's but you can do real estate even as a musician. So thank you, everybody. Let's celebrate our guests, our facilitators. Thank you so much for your time. We really do appreciate. And maybe
especially we want to appreciate you for coming. You can likely have a seat. Let's celebrate them once more. Let's celebrate them. Thank you very much. We wouldn't be taking much of our time now. We're moving to the raffle draw. You can have your seat, ma. Before the raffle draw, I would love to bring forward Iyanu for the next on the program, announcing joining our realtors community. Let's celebrate Iyanu. Iyanu, kindly please step forward for this. I will move next to the raffle draw. Please, I still want to advise you can still move out to get a copy of this book just for 10,000 naira. Also, you can subscribe to any of products out there so that you can have the chance to be part of this giveaway. We are going to give out 3 plots of land today. One will be getting for free. Some will get it for 80% free. While the next person get it for 50% free. Iyanu, kindly please step forward. While we still await Iyanu to come forward, I would love to bring forward the convener of this event as we go straight to the raffle draw. Can we have a light music? Can we have a light music? Let's have a light music.
So that we can save time, I will take this and then take the next one so that we can go home. Now, I think I announced it earlier, you want to join our Realtors community, you want to be a part of our Realtors group, sell our products. Of course, you can just indicate at the registration stand so that you'll be added to our WhatsApp group. Yes, it's free to join, but when you refer any sale, you only earn 10% as commission. But if you want to take it a step further, you can pay a token of 10,000 naira. It's a one-time payment fee, and what that money covers for is for us to know that you're actually interested in becoming a part of our business. You identify with us. Even if you are not around, you can send people to our organization and we'll attend to them, we'll take them to site. That's for now. The time will come that you would have grown, you would have been becoming a professional, that you can actually take customers to site yourself. But for now, you can just leverage on us to close more deals. And with that, you earn minimum of 13%. You can earn up to 16% when you register with us. And apart from that, You also have access to our trainings. We have series of trainings that we do. You can be a part of it. Then lastly, for those who subscribe for any of our products, let's have the raffle so that we can pick our winner. Somebody needs to go home with a plot of land. I think some of them bought this book.
Yes.
Yes.
Please, you can still get a copy for yourself. You can still subscribe to any of our products.
Maybe I should quickly do a review. For those of you that bought this book, have you read any page at all? Is there anybody? Okay, nobody yet. Go and read it. Then I also want to celebrate some of my known people. Sorry, I celebrate everybody. I'm very sorry. I just wanted to recognize you. Our surveyor, I mentioned him earlier. Teammates, yes, thank you so much for coming. My people from LFC, Living Faith Church of Bantuku. I celebrate you. I celebrate you too. Thank you so much. Are you the one in mortgage? You work with a mortgage company? Are you the one? Okay. All right. I celebrate everybody. So please bring the papers so that somebody can go with a free plot of land. Instead, or should we just cancel it?
Opportunity still due.
You can still be a part of these people so that
you still get opportunity to subscribe to one of our products.
Just subscribe. Has anyone taken advantage of the 50% discount we have today? Please don't call us on Monday or tomorrow and say you want that 50% too. We will not do it too. Honestly, we will not do it.
It's going.
No,
wow.
Can we have it in a bigger bowl?
Wow. Wow.
You want us to do?
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
If we pick it from here, I hope it will not be cheap.
You still have an opportunity to join. You still have an opportunity to join. You still have an opportunity to join.
Maybe you can confirm if there is still more people to add. If you have heard it before,
please kindly
somebody used 10,000 naira
to win a plot of land.
To win a plot of land that is worth how much? The value of the land. Shall I tell you the value?
We have Wisdom Garden here, worth of 1 million naira.
The value of the land. Where is the flyer?
We have another one here, 510,000 naira. We have another one here for 5.5 million naira. Just 10,000 naira. You have the opportunity to win a plot of land for yourself. You can kindly please move out to subscribe to any of our products, or you get a book today just for 10,000 naira.
So the value of the land that we are giving out today is 510,000 naira, and at the 50% discount we are doing today is going for 255,000. You want to use 10,000 naira to get it. Anyways, that's what we have set to do. So we have 3 set of people we are going to pick. The first person pays 50%. No, sorry, 30% to get the land. So you just pay 30% of the value, and that's what you own the land forever. The second person pays 50%. So you pay 50%, you own the land, and then the third person gets it for free. Do we all understand? Are we together on this? Okay, so the first person, so if the land is 200, because it's 50% discount today, if it is 255,000, the first person pays how much? At 30% discount, how much is that? Let's do the calculation. Okay, let's do the calculation. 255,000, 30%, so that's minus 76,500. So the person pays only 178,500. Then if it is 50%, that's 100 and 127,500. Then the last person gets it for free. Are we together? So roll it. How many people do we have there? We don't know the number. So if you can still join if you want to join.
You can still join.
Do you have more people? Okay. You can still join if you want.
And who is the
so let's invite. Hello, sir. The man on black on white. Hello, sir. Please come. Yes, please come. Please come. Pick for 30% discount. Let's see.
Let's celebrate him as he's stepping forward.
Sir, please tell us your name and what you do. I've not met him before, so should in case I only met him today. Okay. Yes, sir. Tell us your name, what you do. You want to pick a winner for us? Yes.
I'm Mr. Raji Baba today.
Sir, please come forward. Okay.
Mr. Raji, the CEO of Swire Technology. I'm a real estate developer and a logistic person.
Oh, great. So, we want to pick a winner. This person pays only 30% of the value of the land that we are giving out today. Read the name that is there.
I picked myself.
No, before you wait, before you clap. We have to judge this one. I don't know him from anywhere. I've met, but of course, I met him today. It's obvious, right? So we should give it to him. So he's the winner. He picked himself.
That's serious.
Thank you so much. The name is what again? Raji Babatunde. So
congratulations, Mr. Raji Babatunde.
Hello, sir.
Congratulations, sir.
So let's have Mr. Olushola. Oh, sorry. Let's Mama come and pick so that we'll give honor to our secretary, to the Redan secretary.
Mr. Raji.
So please shake it.
Babatunde.
This person is only paying
30%.
50% discount. 50%.
And who is the lucky winner? Ta, 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 ta. People don't they have silent prayer.
Adesoye Bamidele.
Adesoye Bamidele.
Is he still around?
Adesoye Bamidele.
He left. Wow, that's gone.
Wow.
That's gone. So we have to pick another one. You have to be here so that it will not be. Ma, come and pick another one. Sorry, ma.
Chai. Another opportunity to pick another person. Okay.
I hope this person too is here. You know, it reminded me of my former company. There was a year wanted to do all expense paid trip to Dubai. The first, was it Qatar? The first, okay, it was Qatar, yes. The first person was not there. The second, mama waiting. The second person was not there. Third person was not there. The person that went stayed till the end. Okay.
Arilewola Olatomiwa.
Our surveyor. No, this is not partiality, so that you understand. Wow. Congratulations, sir.
Congratulations, sir.
I don't know. Surveyor, what do you want to use land for now? Should surveyor give the person, another person the land? He get plenty land now. Even our developer here. Sir, would you mind to give another person the land? Surveyor, 50-50. Do you want to hold on to it or?
Congratulations.
All right. So last but not the least, this person gets the land for free.
Who is the lucky winner? Who goes
So,
on?
Mr. Olushola Ojikutu, please step forward.
The lucky winner.
Please step forward. Let's. We still have more than one person there, so.
Then who is the lucky winner?
No,
Just pick one.
Sir, please look up. and
Ori
pick
ya
one.
meleko, I beg. Na my name o.
This one is outright, right?
Yes.
Adedotun Taiwo.
Adedotun Taiwo. Let's celebrate him. Let's celebrate him. Let's jam our hands together for him. Congratulations.
Where's our DJ?
Congratulate the DJ, please.
Wow. It's like something is happening.
You know what surprised me about him? He was like, I think I'm the first person to come. Check the time now.
Oh,
or shall I go back?
early.
Very, very late. Very, very late. Very, very late. And it was like, can I still be part of this? Should I? Just let me enter.
Wow.
And now.
Congratulations. So is what's your name?
Okay, the full name Taiwo Adedotun Kehinde. So yes, I'm the owner.
So he's the winner of the free plot of land that we are giving out today at Greenwealth.
Congratulations. Congratulations. Can we all stand on our feet as we celebrate him together? Congratulations. Congratulations. Let's celebrate you. Celebrate you. Mr. Babatunde will be going with 30% off. Goes up with a free plot of land. Congratulations, sir. We'll celebrate with you. You go cut soap for me. You can cut soap for me. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We are going to have the vote of thanks now. We're going to have the vote of thanks before we call it a day. We celebrate you all for coming. Thank you for being part of Real Estate Summit in Ogun State 2025. Let's have the vote of thanks before we call it a day.
Okay, so everyone, thank you so much for being a part of this summit. I know that you have learned something and you are going home loaded. So thank you so much for being a part of this. We appreciate everyone. If you have invited anybody, thank you. If you came through any of our advertising channels, thank you so much. We really appreciate your comment. And if you have left anything at all, well, thank you so much for this sacrifice you have made. We really appreciate you. And I also want to say a very big thank you to all our facilitators, all the way from Lagos, from Abeokuta here. Thank you so much, Ma. Thank you, sir, for choosing to be here today. And I also want to celebrate my team members, Wittyview Properties Limited staff, and all of our realtors who are here. Thank you so much for coming. I also celebrate my family, my wife, my sister that also came from Lagos, and those who also came from Lagos. I appreciate you, and from everywhere you came from to this summit today. Thank you so much for being a part of this. All the students that came from Crescent University and also Moshood Abiola Polytechnic, thank you so much for coming. And am I missing anybody? Where is Ian? Has Iano left? The influencer, has she left?
This is your boy P.
Oh, so my thanks to her too and everyone. Thank you so much for coming. I hope and I know that you have learned something today. You have been educated, you have been transformed. Please go and take action. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Let's have the closing prayer by Mr. Michael. Mr. Michael will give us the closing prayer, after which we have the closing creed by the media team.
Please, can we rise?
grace of Father, indeed we return our glory, honor, adoration to your holy name today. We thank you for the way you have taken us through this program. We thank you for the impartation. We thank you for the enlightenment. We thank you for the empowerment. Father, we thank you for everything that we've done today, because it can only be your power. Lord, we appreciate your holy name. We say, may your name be glorified forever. Blessed Redeemer, we sincerely commit everyone that have come for this program today into your able hands. We ask that you grant them safe journey to their various destination in the mighty name of Jesus. Lord, even as many that are now set to find themselves, field themselves into this field and to take advantage of what they've learned today, Lord, we ask for the grace and wisdom and knowledge and understanding for them to fit in and excel in the mighty name of Jesus. Lord, we ask for the right connection, because you need the right people for you to do exploit. Lord, we ask you connect them to the right people in the mighty name of Jesus. Lord, as many that are still having a kind of timidity within them, because you say you did not give us the spirit of fear, but that of a sound and of a bold mind. Lord, we ask you give them that bold mind to take the bold step and do exploits in the mighty name of Jesus. Lord, we glorify you, we worship you, we magnify you. We praise as we depart from here. May your glory and presence continue to abide with us in Jesus' name. Amen.
Thank you very much. Shall we all take the closing creed? It has been displayed. We all read it together. We'll take it together, everyone. Can we, let's have the sound. Okay, shall we go now? 1, 2, go. An innovative real estate solution company on a global ground with a difference. Their dreams. Thank you all for coming. We celebrate you. As you move out, you can still subscribe to any of our products. You can still subscribe to any of our products at 50% discount. You can also visit our office at Itayoko